Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for a big match in the scheme of things because of the fact that it's going to be USA taking on the All Blacks in the US as well. It is going to be played at Maryland. It should be a very exciting game. It is an early morning start here in New Zealand. 8 a.m. is where we are almost sitting at the moment. 8:30 a.m. kickoff for this match as well. We have got Crazy and Z. We have got Henry Samuel Liam as well in the chat. Luca Katie is here, and she has said that Martin Nonu has re-signed with San Diego Legion, which will be pretty awesome to see. Morning all seasons as well. Welcome in, mate. And also we have got the Obi Snake, Stephen, and Cooper Cronk in the chat as well. Welcome into the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are all doing well for this Sunday morning / Saturday afternoon, depending on whereabouts you are in the world, or maybe even evening if you are in South Africa for this one. We have got the Arena Shorts as hello, and also George emojis from Crazy NZ as well. And same as cheers, brother. Says Katie Dixon there, but nonetheless, looking straight into it. USA, they are going to be the home side. FedExField is the location of this fixture. Should be a very exciting one, and I am looking forward to seeing exactly how this young, talented USA lineup does go. I will get rid of Kieran just for a little moment, who is sitting up in the corner above Matias. At this stage, we will go like that. There we go. But at this stage, I will say all of the USA players are made up of the MLR. They have gone with the young players who have been standing up in that competition that will be coming back this year as well, which is going to be pretty awesome. Or early next year, I should say. We have got Kyle has said hey as well. Welcome in. And me and you, Les. And hi as well. Hey, Hamish, hope you're well. Says Katie Dixon. I'm doing all right at this stage. I feel like the tiredness is going to creep in later on in the day due to the fact that I did have a quick 2-hour power nap in between the cricket live stream that we did last night. But this one's going to be a very exciting one to watch out for. Bryce Campbell in the number 12 jersey. He is going to be the captain for this one, and will be hoping to get himself into that position of, that's the thing, USA. A lot of people are counting them out in this game, but they will just be hoping to have little wins out on the field. In terms of little individual battles, can they get a try? That is the first one that they will be wanting there. And kickoff is in 30 minutes, right? I'm still half asleep as well. So it seems that you are not the only one, mate. 8:30 a.m. kickoff is going to be when this one is getting underway. So proud of the MLR boys, and also good evening out of South Africa, says Jerry as well. So welcome into the live stream, mate. It is great to see you here for the later stages of the evening in South Africa as well. Nate Augsburger as well is the name. Some of these names won't roll off the tongue as nicely as the All Blacks, that is for sure. But luckily for me, I do know a lot of the All Blacks off by heart, which does mean that I will be able to concentrate on these young MLR players and keep an eye out for them, because from watching the MLR next year, perfect time to kind of scout out the opposition. But Luke Carty, number 10, going to be an exciting player to see as well. And he's going to be in a battle with the returning Richie Mo'unga. So it's not exactly going to be an easy day at the office. But if anyone can do it, sure, it's going to be one of these young USA players. But looking through the starting lineup for the All Blacks, and they have got a huge amount of changes since their second match up against the Springboks. Ethan de Groot going to be starting at one, getting himself not just his first start, but also he wasn't on the bench for any of the Rugby Championship. So it's great to see him in the number 1 jersey. Asafa Moore as a bulldozer as well. So we'll have to wait and see what he can do at number 2. The line-out throw is somewhere that the All Blacks will really pride themselves on the set piece up against this US side. And then also Angus Tarval going to be starting at 3 for this match. Tupava'ai going to be at 4, and the returning Sam Whitelock going to be starting at 5, and he is also the captain for this one. All Blacks will win 40-0 as well. I didn't sleep much last night. Hour as well. Did have a short nap on the couch for about 30 minutes at 6:30. Says Novmum. So yeah, at this stage, I believe anyone who stayed up late to watch that cricket game last night is probably feeling it a little bit at the moment, and also will probably be feeling it later on in the day as well. Ranger has said there, it's me, Billy, from a while ago. Welcome back to the live stream, mate. And also up to Blaze, says Obi Snake, and we have got Johnny Blaze in it there as well. Holy moly, happy 7K, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, we were able to bring it up yesterday on the Japan versus Australia live stream, which was absolutely awesome. And I do appreciate every single bit of support that you guys are showing. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to leave a like on this live stream as well. Looking through the loose forwards, well, it is going to be Luke Jacobson, Dalton Papali also get him returning into this lineup. And then Hoskins Atutu will be starting for 8. Well, at 8 for this fixture as well. No sign of Artie Savia this week for the All Blacks, and also no Brody Retallick in the lock pairing. But Finley Christie getting the start at 9 here. So we'll have to wait and see how he goes. Pieranata will be coming off the bench. No Weber, I should say, for this one. The All Blacks, they are resting quite a few players for their upcoming fixtures up against Wales, also Ireland, Italy, and then finishing it off, they are going to be taking on France. France is a big match for them as well. And then Richie Mo'unga starting at 10. It is quarantine in Australia. But then from there, he is going to be now getting the start. Quintal Pye and Braden Ennor, new midfield combo that they haven't tried out before. George Bridge on one wing Will Jordan on the other, 2 Crusaders teammates. Then Damian McKenzie starting at 15 for this one. McKenzie at 4, at least 3 tries, says Arena. And also we have got the Morena guys, says Uncle Nick. Welcome into the live man. Ahoy, the cricket. South Africa versus Australia. I'm South Africa, and you never know. Or you know what? We never gave up as well, says Cameron. Yeah, if they were able to win that game, South Africa, it would have been the lowest defended total in World Cup history for the T20. So it would have been incredibly impressive for South Africa. Although saying that, something even more impressive would have been if the West Indies were somehow able to defend their total, because they only got 55 before getting bowled out up against England. We have got there. Will Jordan is going to have at least 4 tries, says Billy there, and also Will Jordan for 6 tries, says Dude and Perfect, and where's Rico, says Morecake. I assume that he is one of the players that they have decided to rest for this fixture due to the fact that it's not really... Well, it's not probably the risk and reward factor because of the fact they've already got a very strong side, and some of these guys, I feel like this is going to be one of the only opportunities they give to these fellas throughout the games in the Northern Hemisphere. So hopefully they do have a good performance. But Sam Cane, he is going to be returning in that number 20 jersey. Josh Lord, it's a debut for the All Blacks, and what a game to bring it up in the first game for an All Blacks kit. And it is going to be at FedExField, which can hold 82,000. I'm not too sure whether or not they're allowed that many people at the ground for this fixture, but if they are, would be an absolutely incredible one indeed. Beauden Barrett off the bench, Anton Leonard-Brown off the bench as well. And then Dane Cole's recently returning for injury, starting at number 16 for the USA. I'll be honest, don't know too many of these players, but that is something that is very exciting about this fixture because of the fact that I did watch a little bit of the MLR, not as much as I do want to in terms of this season. I'm going to be trying to watch every single game and learning as much as I can, but they have got some very good players, and I am looking forward to it. Right, Sam Cane, but not as captain as well, says Arena. He is certainly a workhorse, and I know a lot of people said that the captaincy side of it, they weren't too happy to see him as the captain originally, but now Sam Whitelock is back as well, so we will have to wait and see whether or not it will be the case of him coming off the bench, because he hasn't really had too much time. He's had 1 Heartland Championship game so far for Sam Cane, and then from there we'll have to wait and see how it goes as well. And hey, guess what? You gained 300 subs overnight, says Arena Shorts. Was it 300? I feel like we've gone up about 100 in the last 24 hours, but if it was 300, that is very impressive indeed. And also, who does Josh Law play for in the Super Rugby? He is playing for the Chiefs, and then also he is at Taranaki, I believe it is, for the Bunnings NPC, which is actually where he got called up from. Quite a few of these players, the likes of a Shannon Frizzell, now back into the squad. He was playing for Tasman. Dane Cole's playing for Wellington as well, and then Sam Whitelock having a game for Canterbury recently, scored 60-20 as well, says Luca there, and also too many injuries, says Arena Shorts. But at the moment, they are showing the promo for this fixture between the All Blacks and the USA. One thing is for sure, this one's going to be a high-scoring one, but it's whether or not the USA can hold on for as long as they can, because we've seen up against the All Blacks in the past, teams end up fatiguing, and it's just a case of how long can the USA survive for. But in their previous games, the USA, they haven't been doing too badly. These are their 2 matches from the July Internationals in the end, the 5th of July, the 11th of July, 2 weeks in a row. Second game up against Ireland didn't go so well, 71-10, but that was a closely contested one with England 43 points to 29 for that first week. And then from there, they have been in their qualifying process for the Rugby World Cup. USA, first leg, they were able to, unfortunately, they did lose to Canada away from home, but then from there, they were able to win that one for the second very large. So that took them through to the stage of playing Uruguay. The Rugby World Cup qualifiers are a little bit all over the place in terms of the fixtures that you do play, but pretty much the winner of this game, or these 2 games for the aggregate score, as you can see down the bottom, it was actually Uruguay who were able to get themselves through 50-34 for the aggregate. And then from there, it does mean now that the USA will be taking on Chile as their final opponent for the Rugby World Cup qualifiers, and that will be taking place early next year due to the fact that we have got the COVID and everything going on as well. How long to kick off as well, says Andrew at this stage, says Adam. This stage, we have got ourselves around 20 to 25 minutes or so. And also we have got there 25 minutes, says Arena Shorts in the chat as well. And my cat came back last night after being scared from a hailstorm. She was gone for a day and a half as well, says Morecake. So hopefully your cat isn't too traumatized from the hail that you have had as well. Flankers to go nuts. USA haven't seen this skill set, plus running free here. Him in a rolling maul as well will be extremely dangerous up against the US, because of the fact that these guys, the likes of even a Dalton Papali'i could be a bit of a dark horse here, but Hanko Jumashies, I feel like I've probably pronounced that very badly, but I've seen a little bit of this guy in the number 7 jersey for the USA, and he looks like a dangerous player as well. So we'll have to wait and see how they go. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, how many tries are the USA scoring in this game as well? I did a poll in terms of the winner of this match. And 14% of you said that the USA are going to win. 85% said the All Blacks, and 2% said that it would be a draw. So I'm curious, how many tries are you giving the USA for this one? And also, we've got their sports bet have suspended betting as well, says Chirgy. So yeah, at this stage, I feel like in New Zealand, even the TAB was sitting at about $151 to $1 for the USA to win this game, which is an absolutely huge margin. But I know for one thing, and that is that the All Blacks betting was cut off extremely early if you did want to put money on them as well, even for the winning margin. Speaking of winning margins, 3-0 for the Bledisloe Cup for the All Blacks this year up against the Wallabies. The first game they were able to win at 33 to 25. Second one was comfortable as well. The biggest win margin on New Zealand soil, 57 to 22. And then that last game in Perth, they were able to also pick themselves up the win, 38 points to the 21 of the Wallabies. Then looking through the Rugby Championship, they were able to get themselves the win in the Rugby Championship here, the All Blacks. 2 wins up against Argentina, a very closely contested game up against South Africa. And then there was the other fixture that did go a little bit wrong for them in the end. 31 points to the Springboks, 29 to New Zealand, but a very, very close game. And so many lead changes in the final moments. If you haven't seen that game in full length, be sure to check it out because it is an absolute awesome fixture. As well, speaking of awesome fixtures, we are actually seeing here, there's a few people in the crowd, which is awesome to see for this game at FedExField. We have also got there, I think, 0 tries or maybe just no tries as well, says Adam Porter. And also we have got there, they are going to score 3 points as well. And what haka do you think they would do? I believe if it's anything like the game between Taranaki and Manawatu yesterday, they will have something special planned for Sean Wainui, as they did lay down a kit and then they did a haka for him in that one yesterday. And his tangi is today, and it did hit the All Blacks camp pretty hard. They did have an interview with Cody Taylor a little bit earlier on in the week. He is not actually playing for this match, but yeah, that man, Sean Wainui, he showed a lot of passion out on the field, so I'm sure they're going to show some respect to him as well in some form or another. There we have us got their ABs, Katie. They'll have a jersey, I reckon, for the ABs as well, says Avi Snake. And also we have got their 0 in the chat, and they might score 1, says Novmum there, and 2 tries for the US and 10 plus tries today for New Zealand as well, says Uncle Nick. So I've seen a few people saying that Will Jordan's getting a hat trick. Who else do you guys feel will be one of the leading try scorers for the All Blacks throughout this match? Oh, I'm just thinking about it. Loose forward trio, whoever's off the back of the scrum, which I believe is Hoskins Satutu, I might give him a double today, just because of the fact that I feel like he will be right place, right time. If they go for that scrum a few meters out, I don't think they'll be taking on too many 3-pointers here, but they are showing the previous results for USA versus All Blacks on 2014 November, 6 points to the US, 74 to the All Blacks. And then in October 1991, 6 to the USA, and a few more points around that 46 mark, I believe it was, for New Zealand. Have the USA ever scored a try up against New Zealand? I'm just starting to kind of realize that maybe they have not. So this could be a massive achievement if they are able to get themselves a try. We saw Japan score a try in the first half up against Australia, and that was actually the first time they had scored a try in the first half up against the Wallabies since 1987. So that is a huge stat as well. But that was the table as the Rugby Championship was sitting as well. Mackenzie says Arena Shorts, and also 63-0 for New Zealand, says Simeon, and also Noriko Ioane says that Luca there as well. And Enor says Sarah, that is a decent shout because of the fact that Brandon Enor, he has been out for a little while. He does play decently for the Crusaders. Injuries have hindered him a little bit, but if he gets the opportunity to be able to have a little bit of a run round on the outside channel of that midfield combo, it's going to be very exciting to see. I'm in Napier as well, says Henry Samuel. So yeah, hopefully you guys are all excited for this game. It is an early morning start here in New Zealand. We only finished live streaming at about 2:30 a.m. New Zealand time. Then I ended up going to sleep, waking up a couple hours later. We are ready to go. Japan played well. They did indeed. Very impressive performance from Japan, and hopefully we do get to see them a little bit more in the future as well. I was showing this season in terms of the next fixtures that they are going to have. For anyone who is wondering what we have got coming up in the international swing of things, how did you get in here, Mr. Cat? I believe he would have opened the door himself. He's a very smart one in that regard, but my cat might be joining me for this one as well. Next week, it was going to be the USA taking on Ireland. Unfortunately, though, that game has been cancelled. Wales taking on the All Blacks is going to be a 5:15 a.m. kickoff here in New Zealand, and then Scotland taking on Tonga is also going to be a very interesting fixture that we will get to see at the moment. They are showing the starting lineup for the USA, and they are looking like a decent side in this one. A lot of young talent on the table for them in this matchup. But then looking through it, just the All Blacks fixtures, due to the fact USA don't actually have any more games this year that are scheduled at this stage. But Wales taking on the All Blacks next week. The week after, it will be Italy taking on New Zealand as well. And then from there, Ireland taking on the All Blacks. And then closing it out, 28 days' time, France versus New Zealand. Little bit of a preview for that World Cup as well. My cat woke me up at 5:55 as well. 5:55. Says Cargo then also not high from Noel Smith as well. I bet $200 on the All Blacks win, says Arena Shorts. So I assume you get back like $2 or something like that, Arena Shorts, if I'm not wrong. For that one, do let me know. And also Japan played well. And also Napier Weathers. Napier Weather sucks as well, says Stephen. Also we have got there in the chat a little bit earlier on, we have got there Kia ora from Latifa. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in to the live stream. And also RIP Sean, says John. Yeah, at this stage, it is the news that just hit the rugby community very hard throughout the week as well. The cat looks like he's about to attack my arm, which is concerning me big time. But yeah, Sean Wino, he's passing earlier on in the week due to a car accident. So hopefully, in that regard, condolences to his family and friends, and hopefully they do some sort of haka for him here in this one as well. We always got there. It's just a matter of how many points the ABs will win by, says Cooper Cronk. And also morning Hamish, you look fresh, bro. Be right back as well, says McKenna. And I think the reason as well for that we did start so early, that was almost a sentence, and that almost proves why we always start a little bit earlier on for the morning live streams, just so that the brain can kick into the second gear and kind of get going and turn it over. Anyone who didn't see the result for that game between Japan and the Wallabies, in the end, 23 points to Japan, 32 to the Wallabies for that fixture. So it was actually a very closely contested game for a lot of that match as well. Will you have the game live? As I says, Victor, unfortunately, due to licensing and copyright, if I was to show any match footage or audio, it would get us taken off YouTube. So I do apologize for that in advance. But yeah, due to the fact that they have the copyright, I would end up getting taken off YouTube. So I do apologize in advance. But the highlights will be on the All Blacks YouTube channel after this game is finished as well. They're actually talking to Andy Ellis at the moment. He is at the ground. It looks like there is a decent-sized crowd there as well forming, which is pretty awesome to be able to see. Well, Japan gave Australia the business as well, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, in the end, they were able to fight back extremely well in that game, Japan. And it makes me excited to see their upcoming fixtures. They have got a few days as well. Great experience for Team USA, but All Blacks as well all day, says Peter. Yeah, it is going to be one of those ones. USA, even some of their players have actually said before the game, they're like, we're not expecting to win this game, but we want to come out there and we want to put on a show for our home crowd. We want to be able to fight hard in this fixture, and we will have to wait and see how it does end up going as well. But we have got there in the chat as well. As long as the USA loses to China, it is or in it aggressions towards an economic fair. Tell you what, my brain did not want to read that one. That is a great experience for Team USA, and also 100-5, says Latifa. And also we have got there, Will Jordan will score 2 tries, and Damian McKenzie will be able to get himself one as well. And it will be great to see Damian McKenzie back in that number 15 jersey. It's been Geordie Barrett for about the past 6 weeks or so in this fixture. And also we have got there proudly South Africa rooting for New Zealand as well, says Balumko. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. At the moment, they are showing a couple of men in the crowd who were just taking their shirts off, and then they've gone back to Andy Ellis, looking like he's very confused about what has just happened there. We have got there pity. It's on the same time as the Colorado crossover teams match as well, says Adam, and also with the South, says Dwayne, and it is going to be a very exciting contest to be able to see what the South of the hemispheres, I guess you could say, can do in this matchup as well. But nonetheless, looking through this lineup of the USA, and something that I love about this lineup is the fact that they have taken every single player in this starting lineup and reserves, and they're all from the MLR, the competition that is on the rise in the USA and also Canada, because of the fact that they have got a nice split going on there. Ma'anonu, we did hear a little bit earlier on, he actually came back and played for East Coast in their fixture, and now at this stage, he is going to get the opportunity to have another run round in the MLR, which is going to be pretty awesome to see. At the moment, my cat, I still don't know what he is up to at this stage. He seems to be reaching out at me and kind of wanting a pat at this stage in the morning. He was sleeping on my bed. He was all comfortable. And then from there, he was like, you know what, the rugby's on, so I better get up and be able to watch it as well. We have got there saying it's due to licensing. I must get old as well, says Ray. It does a little bit, but then saying that, it is just pretty much due to the fact that, they just don't let us show any match footage. But it is all right. My cat is still... I'm not sure what he is up to at the moment. I'm not sure whether or not he wants to sleep or whether he wants food or whether he just wants to hang out for a little bit. We have got a new channel member, DW, has hit that member button. Thank you very much, mate. You now have access to those emojis, such as the Billy emoji, which is my cat, which kind of now just running off in a different direction, standing on a plastic bag. How'd that get there? He keeps making eye contact with me, and I feel like everyone's just watching me at this stage. He's just down there, and he is chilling well and truly. But this is the starting lineup for the USA And someone to watch out for, I would say, would be Hunko Jurmishais as well. He's a very good fella as well. I just joined to pay my, it is Ran 29. So that must be the South African Ran, if I'm not wrong there, DW. But thank you very much for supporting the channel, mate, and also new family member. Welcome as well, says Katie Dixon there. And also, come on, USA, keep kicking the ball back, says Mark Roberts there. At this stage, it is just going to come down to how long can the USA survive for in this matchup. We've seen Argentina, they normally go around that 40 or 50 minutes. Then another side like the Wallabies, sometimes they can go a little bit longer. The Springboks like to put it together for a bit longer into that second half as well. The USA, how much rugby have they been able to play over recent times? Because they did have their games up against Uruguay, which the second one did not go their way, although that game was taking place in Uruguay, and that was an insane atmosphere for that one as well. We have also got there in the chat as well. What about the Rugby Championship as well? Says it Cooper Cronk there, and also we have got there. Thank you, Katie, as well, says DW, and also DW up to as well, says Obi Snake. But yeah, this stage, it's going to be very exciting to see this midfield combo because we haven't seen anything like it so far for the All Blacks. Throughout the Rugby Championship, they did always seem to go with either Havili, Rico Ioane, or Anton Leonard-Brown, who Anton Leonard-Brown, he's actually coming off the bench for this fixture as well. But yeah, we will have to wait and see how it goes in the later stages. Anyone who is wondering as well, there are still games of the top 14 going on. Toulouse leading their game 12-0 after only 9 minutes, which is a very impressive start to that game for them. But then looking through the benches once again, the return of Sam Cane. We'll have to wait and see how it goes as well. Got it on even Thought Munster as well. I think or even Thought Munster was on as well, says Greg Gower. Yeah, I believe they are actually playing up against the Ospreys at the moment. A bit of a Welsh derby, Welsh and Irish derby taking place at the moment. Wales team looking strong as well. And check your channel as well, says Arena Shorts. And also we have got there for people who are in the UK, Premier Sport is on as well, says Greg Galway for that one. And also, what's the cat's name? Says it Slowfinger. It is Billy. And pretty much he has got his own emoji on the channel, which I think is pretty awesome. It's almost like a little bit of a, I guess you could say, a cartoon-ish type emoji. He is blind in one eye, which is why we have actually decided to leave that in there as his emoji as well. We have got the 87-3 for Sam's prediction for this one as well. And we have got there Mike Basker. Keep your eye on him when he comes off the bench to face Beauden Barrett. It's going to be good as well, says Katie Dixon. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing when the USA decide to go to their bench, because of the fact that we do normally see two sides work very hard in the early stages of these games. People try and keep up with the All Blacks, but that isn't really the best way of going for it as well. Hi, Billy, as well, in the chat from Slowfinger. And also we have got there, go the Chiefs, Mana, says Mark Roberts, and they are going to be trying to drive their way all the way to the victory here. Maybe a big one here for the All Blacks, trying to find some form heading into the Northern Hemisphere, but they've got a few Chiefs players out on the field for this matchup, the likes of Damian McKenzie, Quinn Tupaia, Luke Jacobson, Tupa Va'ai, and then also Josh Lord, Sam Cane off the bench will be a pretty awesome one to see for the Chiefs as well. We have got there in there. Hope Mike Basker, Bumfa's Beauden Barrett. Take that, you filthy Kiwi as well. Says Johnny Blaze there. 57-3 for the prediction from Cargo as well. And also we have got there been some great footy this weekend. The Bay holding the shield against Waikato. A very close game up until Hawke's Bay. They just hit that second gear or fourth gear, whatever you want to call it. They keep on hitting it, Hawke's Bay. Able to retain this once again. I have made this out of cardboard, and I feel like it's less prestigious than the one that they have got, but they are not giving this one up anytime soon, Hawke's Bay, by the looks of it as well. Hey, my name's, can you make me an emoji as well? Says it is arranged there. I assume that it's because your name is Billy as well. And if you do like, I guess, cats, we have got the perfect one for you. It's all good, my friend, as well. Hi, Billy the cat. Says Luca. I believe he's left, has he? He kind of keeps on walking in, walking out. I believe I just heard a door, so perhaps he has been let outside, and we have got the Americans as well, says Arena, but it's going to be a very exciting one. Only 13 minutes away from the kickoff. Last preparations taking place, and then we will get to see the national anthems. Also, we will get to see the haka, and also we have got their watch the refs from Venus as well, says Steve Worley. Perhaps they will try and get a referee. I'm not too sure where the ref will be from for this matchup as well. And also, where did Willy Wonka Stewart Hogface go as well, says Katie Dixon. He is still on the stick at the stage, although he's underneath a little ring light. So it might be a little bit tricky getting to the man, but it is one of those ones. He doesn't look right, but he scored a try in the Gallagher Premiership I did see yesterday for the Exeter Chiefs, although the London Irish able to win themselves that game as well. And we have got their haka as well from it is Sam, and also Taranaki will take it off Hawke's Bay, says Obi Snake. And also George Bridge will score 5 tries today, getting himself the 5. Damian McKenzie still warming up. Last preparations for that man before he makes his way into that number 15 jersey for a very exciting contest and a very fast-paced one for the start as well. All Blacks will try and push their pace, try and get that fitness up as well, heading into those later games of the Northern Hemisphere Tour. The ref is from the UK, says Arena, and also we have got the RIP, Sean Wainui from Simon Wilson. And yeah, the tragic news that did hit the rugby community. At this stage, these two sides have only played 3 times, all 3 times going to the All Blacks. And in those 3 fixtures, I don't believe there's been a try for the USA. So that is something that they will be trying to make history. They won't win this game, unfortunately for them, I don't believe. But they are in that situation of if they score a try, they are slowly making progress towards getting closer and closer. RIP Sean Wainui, as well, says Roland there. And also we have got there, do you think the ABs might win? As well, says Steve, I feel like they've got a decent chance in this fixture. What time is kickoff? It is in 10 minutes time. They have got the national anthems in only a couple minutes, and then we have got the haka, and then we are underway at FedExField. It's field that is behind me as well. It's a beautiful day at the moment. The blue sky is out, and does members get to watch live streams as well? Says DW. Unfortunately, it is just the emojis and whatnot in the chat at this stage, but we have also got an exclusive interview coming up with an All Black that you will get to ask a few questions. But yeah, overall, it is for the emojis and everything in the chat as well. How many minutes as well, says Flowmaster. At this stage, we are only sitting 9 minutes away from this game getting underway between these two sides. The referee is from Australia, Angus Gardner as well. Hey, Kiwi lads, what time game start? We have only got the 8 minutes or so to go. And before we get to see it as well, we are seeing the question of can Enor and Tupaia conjure up for this matchup. They are a new midfield combo. Normally, we get to see David Havili and also on the outside, Rico Ioane or Anton Leonard-Brown, blue sky as well. Says it is a Benny and Mina. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And do you think the USA will even score a try as well, says Aiden? I hope that they do, because of the fact that they haven't been able to get one before. So it would be pretty awesome to see them get the chance. But Josh Lord, very awesome to see him get the opportunity in the number 5 jersey. At some stage throughout this match, will probably lock more than likely. Maybe they take off Vi, so they might go with him at 4 actually for this fixture. But he's going to get a very awesome opportunity to be able to make his way out there. Only having 5 Super Rugby caps. I'm not sure what the least cap kind of player is for Super Rugby, and also the Bunnings NPC, who does get an opportunity for the All Blacks, but I would say it's not too far off Josh Lord. And they are showing some of his highlights as well. Very impressive man. Will Jordan as well to score a try. And also we have got there will not ever be a live stream of any game footage unless Kiwi lads get some money to the streaming rights as well. And yeah, hopefully one day we can try and find our way into some sort of thingy that does allow us to show some of the game footage, or even just look at the highlights along those lines. When is the kickoff as well? Says Henry Samuel. Is going to be at 8:30 New Zealand time, so we have only got a little bit longer for this one as well. We have got there. Do you think a Blackadder should play? Says Ashley. I thought that he was going to be the option off the bench, possibly rather than Sam Cane, and I thought they might unleash Sam Cane just a little bit later in the Northern Hemisphere tour. But because of it, it does mean that they are actually going to be going with Sam Cane throughout this fixture as well. We have got there. What a game. Southland and Wellington down to the wire as well, says John. Yeah, Wellington very lucky to win that fixture up against them. Okay, thanks. Cool. Go well as well, says DW there. And also, what time is the game? Says Narendra. At this stage, it is going to be an 8:30 kickoff, so we are only 7 minutes away. There will be final preparations between these two sides, and then the All Blacks and also the USA will be going to battle FedExField for the 1874 Cup, the first time that these two sides met in an international fixture. What time by you as well, Kiwi lads? 9:22 p.m. by me as well, so it will be a 9:30 p.m. kickoff for you, Barry, as we are sitting 8:23 at the moment here in New Zealand. And Hamish, as Will Jordan starting here, is indeed. He's out on the right wing for the start of this match. And then it will also be in the situation of it is George Bridge getting the opportunity out on the other wing. So it's going to be 2 men who do get the good opportunity to be able to get something going for the Crusaders. And of course, if you play for the Crusaders, if you've got a mullet, you are more likely to score a try. That is actually a fact from past matches for the All Blacks here, but they are just showing at this stage we are getting very close. They're showing the All Blacks arriving off the bus, but that was, of course, prior to where we are at the moment. Artie Savia is with the boys, and he will be excited for this one. And also, we have got their high as well from Fodasi. Welcome into the live stream, man. And you are probably 40 seconds behind as well, says Car Guy. Yeah, I believe that normally, because of the fact that I am watching on Sky Go, does have about that 40 to 50 second delay or somewhere around there. I have a mullet as well, says Car Guy. Do you score tries? Do let me know. And also mullet metrics and nice from Ashley there. But at this stage, they are doing final preparations. The crowd is actually looking pretty decent so far. It holds 82,000. But I don't believe they have got that for this game here. But the All Blacks, they are getting cheered out onto the field like they have mentioned. This may be the only time some of these people in the USA are going to get to see these All Blacks in action in the US in a very long time. Did you manage to sleep last night for this live stream for you in the morning as well, says Barra Green? Pretty much we finished our last live stream at 2:30 a.m. And then from there, I was able to sneak in about 2 or so hours of sleep kind of in the middle. So I'll probably end up having to sleep after this one as well. But yeah, we will have to wait and see how to go into this game. It is a lead-in to win the New Zealand Borders Open. Great promotion for Aotearoa as well, says Tikuti there. And also one day I'm going to New Zealand to watch a test match as well, says DW. And yeah, it's a very great ground all around New Zealand. We've got Eden Park, which is absolutely awesome for test matches. Also, Forsyth Bar kind of encloses that atmosphere, and it is pretty awesome to see as well. Quite full. Wonder if Joe Biden is watching as well. Says it, guy. And also we have got there, let's go, Brandon, in the chat from Kiwi Strong there. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who is scoring the first try of the match here for the All Blacks. They are just showing the USA's previous fixtures. I have actually got them here as well that I can show you. It was, in the end, the qualifying matches for the World Cup that didn't quite go their way. They were able to win that first two in an aggregate 59 points to 50 up against Canada. But then from there, it was this matchup that was going to decide who was making their way through to the Rugby World Cup as America's won. In the end, Uruguay, very good win in that second game. So because of that, it does mean now that the USA will be playing Chile next year for their Rugby World Cup qualifying matchup. As we find out more and more teams that have been qualifying for this competition for the Rugby World Cup, that is less than 2 years away as well. But at this stage, the USA Eagles, they have made their way out to the field, and that now means that we are very close to seeing the national anthems and the kickoff as well. But at this stage, these are the previous results here for the All Blacks as well. As you can see, 2 wins up against Argentina. The 2 last games up against the Springboks, only 2 points separating both of them. The first one went the way of the All Blacks. The second one going the way of South Africa. But the Rugby Championship was secured by the All Blacks for 2021. And we have got their work, and I watched the game today as well, says Vince. I would say, depending on the country you're in, you have got Stan Sport in Australia. Also, it will be Sky here in New Zealand or DSTV in South Africa as well. If that doesn't cross off the list, do let me know what country you're in as well. Yes, Captain Hurricanes first try as well, says it is Benny Mina. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. It also come on Miruka. Play like it's touch footy as well, says Mark Robertson. Also, we have got there. Hope Suffer gets a run today for the try, and Will Jordan scoring the first try into there in FedEx Stadium. Will Jordan is a very big shout at the moment in terms of who is going to be able to score himself maybe multiple tries in this matchup. Very talented player, scored 5 up against Tonga. It's got there, the Eagles are going to run New Zealand ragged as well, says Steve. But also we have got there Will Jordan to score the first try, Hamish, says Aiden. And hey, Hamish, what's your predictions? I'll be watching with my landlord David as well in the lounge. Big shout out to David and my cat as well, says Narimu. At this stage, I believe I'm going to say, I think my prediction was 8 points to the USA and 65 to New Zealand. But I feel like my predictions are always just a little bit off. So perhaps that could be the case in this game as well. But anyone wondering who the All Blacks have decided to field for this game as well? Ethan de Groot, Safamoa, and Angus Darvell going to be the front row. 3 changes from the last match of the Rugby Championship up against the Springboks. And Tupavai and Sam Whitelock returns back into the starting lineup, back as captain as well for this matchup as well. In that situation, I'm saying a lot of as wells today. I have noticed Luke Jacobson at 6, Dalton Bubbly back in the starting lineup as well, I guess you could say, and Oscar Satutu going to be at number 8. Finley Christie gets the start at 9, so quite a few Blues players making their way into the side for this fixture. Richie Moonga also going to be returning to the side. Quintupai and Braden Eno, new midfield combo they have not gone with yet, but who knows, maybe it will be able to work out for them. George Bridge out on one wing. Will Jordan, try scorer machine out on the other. Only playing 9 international fixtures and already scoring about 11 or 12 tries or some ridiculous stat like that. And then Damian McKenzie is going to be at number 15 for this one. But at this stage, the New Zealand national anthem is going to be blaring, and then we are almost going to be underway. I see there 6 for Will Jordan, says Kiwi Strong for this prediction. And also we have got there in the chat as well, Munster 9-3 down to the Ospreys. They've been very disappointing as well, says kind of going in. I thought that they were winning that match, but no, they are not. And then also Toulouse at the moment started like a house on fire. Toulouse 12 points to 0 over Castres at the stage. I feel like I pronounced that wrong there as well. We have got there. I hope Justin Marshall is commentating today, says Carguy. I haven't heard too much from the New Zealand commentator, so I assume either they have sent a couple over or maybe it is going to be the American commentary we might have for this one as well. Hi from Joburg as well, New Zealand for the win, says Transformation. And I will have a quick look at the way that the live stream is sitting in terms of the poll. 83% of you have said that the All Blacks will be winning this match. 3% back in the draw. So we'll have to wait and see whether or not that will happen as well. Cooper, you're lovely as well, says Stephen. Also, we have got the bro, you did a superb job by not watching that dead match where England thrashed West Indies by 6 wickets. Very disappointing from defending Maroon champs as well, says Coding. Yeah, I did see they got bowled out for only 55 runs, which was just a crazy number. Chris Gale, I believe, got himself about 11 runs, and that was almost the highest score for the West Indies throughout that one as well. We have got the URC's officiating. I've been watching that transatlantic fella, okay, the most patriotic guy on earth as well, and South African watching from the US. Go New Zealand as well, says Craig. So welcome into the live stream, mate. I believe it must be a nice afternoon time for this game, if I'm not wrong. But New Zealand's national anthem, it is done. And now we are getting closer and closer to the kickoff. But Beauden Barrett at the moment looks like it is going to be a very exciting game. And because of it, it is also a very nice day. The sun is blearing. So because of that, maybe teams will use that to their advantage kicking off in one regard. And also we have got there, I love the In the Year song as well. Says it was Smithy thought that. Also we have got there, Jaden says show the game. Due to licensing, if we were to show any match footage or audio, it would get us taken straight off YouTube and banned for 3 months. So unfortunately, your best option is either Stan Sports, Sky Go, or DSTV, as well as another option, Time for Cones as well. Says Kato Dixon there, and also 9:30 p.m. in South Africa, says Transformation. Also, what's your score prediction? I will go with 8 to the US. I'm giving them a try for this one because of the fact that I'd absolutely love to see them get the first try in history up against the All Blacks for themselves. And then also, I am going to be saying 65 for the All Blacks. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. How much sleep you got in the hours, mate? You are back with a lot of energy as well, says Coding. I ended up with 2 hours of sleep from last night. So hopefully, I do end up wide awake throughout this match as well. But I feel like as soon as the kickoff happens, it is going to be pretty awesome as well. Go All Blacks as well, says Latifa there. And at this stage, it is going to be the USA national anthem here. It is indeed. And at this stage, the crowd are singing along. And this will be an awesome atmosphere for the crowd as well. At FedEx Stadium for the third time ever, the All Blacks, the fourth time ever, they are going to be taking on the All Blacks at home as well. Have New Zealand done their national anthem? They have indeed. They did the first one, and now at this stage, it is the USA, and then we will have the haka as well. Hamish, can you rap? You talk fast as well, says DW. I guess I'm not terrible at rapping, but then it's one of those ones that is pretty much just that I'm very lucky that I can talk fast at time. As long as I can get the sentences together, it sounds like I'm rapping as well. I guess you could say it also. We've got the USA going to need the divine intervention of every deity as well, known to all religions if they're going to win this as well. Yeah, it's certainly going to be a tough one for them in this one. Also, we have got the All Rise for the national anthem as well, says Katie Dixon. Also, could be a 100-plus score, says Hang Around. I'd like to think they'll be able to cut it down to less than what the score was up against Tonga. In terms of the fact that it was the 102-0. I feel like this USA side, they've got young, talented players from the MLR, and hopefully they will be in full effect, but that is going to be the national anthem done here for the USA. Oh, no, it's actually still going. Okay, that was the last line. And now at this stage, the haka is about to be upon us as well, and 70 to the All Blacks and 10 for the USA as well. And as long as USA don't go over 8 points, I'm happy as well, says Alfred. And also we have got there doing just that as well, says Hangarat, and also the haka. Right. Okay, they have got themselves the Māori All Blacks kit that does have Sean Wainui's name on it as well. So in the game yesterday between Taranaki and Manawatu, they did show respect to Sean by laying down the kit, and then they did do a haka before the match as well. But now they are going to be doing a special tribute haka to Sean Wainui for this one, and this will be the first time that these USA players are actually experiencing the haka up close and personal. And we've also got there, who's got the longest tongue today? As well, says Steve, that's a good question. In that regard, also we have got the New Zealand with the emoji from DW as well. Thank you very much for using those emojis, mate. Hopefully you do enjoy. How many counties play rugby as well? How many countries play rugby? And if rugby is more popular as compared to cricket in other countries as well, says Coding. I believe at this stage we have got, I want to say about 106 countries who are on the world rankings at this stage. Whitelock and Dane Coles now exchanging the jerseys. And I believe the USA actually had a USA kit with Sean Wainui's name on it as well, showing tribute to that man, which is very respectful from the USA. And now it is going to be the haka from New Zealand before we get into this match. Go Freedom Birds as well. USA sadly will be defending a lot today in vain as well. Says Hangarat, yeah, they will end up with probably only getting about 30% of the possession throughout this one. And Rico playing, he has the longest tongue as well. Says Christina then also USA fighting for country as well. Says Obi Snake and RIP Sean Wainui. And at this stage, there is the minute silence for the All Blacks here. And now they are into the haka. And at this stage, Whitelock is at the front. I believe it is TJ Perenara who will be leading it. He will be coming off the bench in this fixture. So how many teams play in the Rugby World Cup as well? We do have a total of 4 groups of 5. So you do have 20 teams in total who did get to take place. And when can we watch the match as well, says Farris. Your best options, depending on the country you're in. South Africa is DSTV, Stan Sport for Australia, and then also Sky here in New Zealand. But then do let me know what country you're in, mate. Do let me know, and I will try my best to help you out. Go TJ as well, says Simon Wilson. But yeah, the All Blacks, they are looking fired up at the moment for this one. And then we just see a guy wearing a wrestling mask behind him as well. There is a guy at the moment. He is laughing at the moment for the US, but I assume it is the case of kind of not knowing what to do when facing up against the haka as well. We have got the haka is a great inspiration for Indigenous and other ethnicities in the USA as well, says Takuti. But now at this stage, the haka has been done, ladies and gentlemen. We are just here at the kickoff now. And you can see how much it meant to the All Blacks to tribute that one to Sean Wainui. They will be open for a big performance here from themselves. I guarantee you every single USA player is going to remember this haka, and it's going to excite them if you know what I mean. Yeah, going to be pretty awesome to see in person. And I guess like watching it from the crowd is one thing, watching it on TV is one thing, but standing in front of it when they are doing the haka and just be a completely different feeling as well. Let's go to the All Blacks as well, says Bailey the Puppy. And also, it's the end for the All Blacks game over as well, says Billy Taylor. But now at this stage, they are in the huddle, and the USA going to be just doing some final preparations. And then they are going to be making their way out onto the field as well, because it's a dream come true for all rugby players to face the haka, especially USA as well. And you can hear Chahoos from the Islanders there as well, says Dwayne. And also, they should have done the Māori All Blacks haka, says Cargo. And also, USA home advantage. They'll show the ABs who they're playing against, says Millie Toilet there. And also, the USA laughing at the haka, not knowing what to do as well, says Aiden. Yeah, it is a pretty daunting one, but at this stage, it is going to be Angus Gardner in charge of this fixture, getting a tap on the shoulder from a couple of the US players as well. What channel do I watch in the TV for the UK, says Jeb. I believe if you've got Sky Sports, I believe it will be on one of those kind of sports channels, but I'm not too sure about the exact channel. Sorry, USA for the upset, says Champagne Lord. And also hard to laugh after 12 phases later as well. Going to be tough for the USA. Over 40,000 in attendance is the call there, which is absolutely awesome. And it is going to be Luke Carty who will be kicking off this game for the USA. What time this begin as well, says Carlos. In about 3 seconds time, this game is about to get underway, and Luke Carty will be kicking this one off. It says 8 minutes in. That is a lie. We're about 8 seconds in almost. And Luke Carty getting this one underway from right to left. The USA are kicking off, and they are chasing this one hard, taken by Tupavai there. In fact, it is going to be Sam Whitelock at number 4 for this match. They have decided to go with him, but now it's going to be Moonga off now to Damian McKenzie, back in his pace as well, going straight through the gap, offload on the out to George Bridge. And now at this stage, inside ball to Finley Christie. He's got about 3. Drawing passes Luke Jacobson, pinning the ears back at a big man, and he's scoring the opening try of the match. In 29 seconds, the All Blacks get their first, and that is going to be a very good start for the All Blacks there. And also we have got there, that was kind of funny as well. Says Gargo, and also expect some big hits from the US. Hopefully, New Zealand come through with minimum injuries as well. And at this stage, Luke Jacobson scoring the opening try of the match. That was a very impressive start to them, and it was Luke Jacobson who was able to score it. They were inside of their own 22, and they were like, you know what, we'll just counter-attack straight away off kickoff. Ended up going out to George Bridge, then to Finley Christie, had the draw and pass option. Will Jordan on the inside if he needed him, but then he decided to back his pace there. Luke Jacobson, and he was able to score the opening try of the match for them as well. We will go like this. I will put it as 1 minute, but I feel like I can't put it as anything less in that regard. But a very good try there for the All Blacks. Does still not have it updated on the scoreboard, though. It seems like it's running a little bit behind for today as well. 103 scoreline as well. Don't like touch as well, or look like touch as well, says McKenna there. And also we have got there. I would be surprised if they get 10 tries, says Ferris. 100 points to 0, says Aiden. At this stage now, Richie Moonga going to have the opportunity to kick this one as well. Go All Blacks. Come on, USA. Don't let the All Blacks get into their groove as well. And the USA so bad. It's still early on in this match, though. I'm really hoping they're going to start updating the scoreboard at Flash Score, though, because at this stage it is saying that at 10 minutes through, we're actually only 1 minute through, and it is currently going to be 5-0 to New Zealand at the stage. Reload the page on the scoreboard as well, says Arena Shorts. And also we have got the USA scored in the first 30 seconds against England in the FIFA World Cup 2010. Weird stuff happens. I don't know until it's over as well. Struck well by Richie Moong, and that one has gone over. So now the score is going to be 7-0 for the All Blacks in this one as well. And we might have to look at refreshing the scoreboard as well and see whether or not that does help. One moment. There we go. Hopefully. No, it's still not quite doing it at this stage by the looks of it. Hopefully it will update itself in a very short moment. Also, the ABs will be lucky to win by 120 points, says Tim Rogers. And also we have got the another century of points I see. And there it's going to be taken nicely by Quintupai now. And then driving their way forward at the moment. 22 metres out from their own line here. And the All Blacks are going to go for the counter-attack once again. It doesn't look like they're going to be kicking this ball back into the hands of the USA. Going to try and wear them down early on into this fixture. There we go. It's 7-0 now. Will Jordan now receiving this ball, trying to find the offload. Richie Moong, a little chip in behind, and it's now in the hands of the USA. Finley Christie shunted off. Halfway line at the moment here. It's going to be Oxburgh going out to Cardi now using their back line, and it's looking like a very good bit of pace there from Ryan James. Out on the wing, he is going to be marking up. It's a little knock on, though, unfortunately, for the US. And now it will be scrum feed. And not too sure how these scrums will match up as well. I'm joking. I'll back the All Blacks, but I have a lot of respect for our American brothers as well. Says Smithy Shaw and go Freedom Birds in there and Lecky All Blacks in the chat from DW as well. What our OMG, let this slaughter begin. And what time does this finish as well? It will be finishing at around 10:30 p.m. For this stage. But at this stage, just a little knock on. I believe it was from Dylan Fawcett. Did end up accidentally just touching that ball as he did go down, and it did mean that it is going to be just that small knock on, but small knock on is the knock on that the All Blacks will be after. I'm quite interested in the scoreboard at the moment because it is a little bit different. It's almost that retro style of scoreboard, such as one that you would see for American sporting events, which is something we don't really see over here in New Zealand too often as well. I feel like it looks like my alarm clock, which I'm not actually complaining about because it did help me wake up for this morning, and that one's gone down in the front row. And we will have a scrum reset once again here. We have got their score 90-20 as well. And also we have got their 115-3 in the chat. And also I'm talking about New Zealand time as well, says Car Guy. So I assume, probably 9:20 as well for that one. So yeah, for the time that it will be finishing around that 9:20 p.m. or somewhere around there. We have also got there. Keep it together, Freedom Birds. You can do it as well, says Katie Dixon. And no, says Luca. But at this stage, they've got a decent front row here. Harmon, Forster, and Mullen all doing very well in the MLR. But the big thing is they're up against the Groot, Moore, and Tarval, who all do very well in Super Rugby. So that's going to be a tough one indeed. But at this stage, 4.5 minutes through this game. This says 11, but we're not believing it. That's going to be a free kick there. And it is going to be going the way of the All Blacks. Taking the quick tap as well. Now it's going to be Moonga offloading it out. Braden in on now with a massive pass on the outside to Will Jordan now. Back in his pace, cutting on the inside. Gives it off to Tupaia. And now he's got the man with him, Damian McKenzie. Backing himself. He's going to be pulled down just a metre short. Maybe got the goal line fever. Wanted to score that one. Richie Moonga now. Off to Tupaia. Wide cut out pass is going to be cut off though by the US. It's bouncing up into Groot. Able to score himself the try, Ethan de Groot, and he puts up the Southland Stag fans, or the hands, I should say. It's been able to score it. That man has been starved of minutes for the All Blacks, so it's absolutely awesome to see him get himself the try there. Ethan de Groot, the man who was able to score it. And it is only a few caps in for that man's career as well. But Will Jordan finally offload to Quintupai, and then from there just kept on driving forward here for the All Blacks, just short of the line. Ends up hanging on to it rather than going for the offload. And then from there, Finley Christie using their back line here for the All Blacks. And then it did go wide cut out pass. Almost dangerous here for the US. Almost able to intercept it, but it sits up for Ethan de Groot to be able to grab that one. And he was able to score the try. The second try of the match now for them as well. Yeah, it's got the anyone know where I can watch? It's not on Flow Rugby as well, says Howie. Is it not on Flow Rugby? I feel like that was the one thing. Maybe Peacock, I guess, for the USA. If I'm not wrong, and no, didn't get a tackle like the ABs as well. Morning, bro. Says Chippin for 7 as well. And I'll welcome in and cool. Enjoy Katie as well. Says at DW there. And also we have got there Ethan de Groot. Says a transformation. And he is definitely Ethan de Brute at the moment, the way that he plays that game of rugby. It says 8 minutes now. It's slowly working out what's happening in this game for the scoreboard. It is on Flow Rugby as well. Says Howie. And also we have got there, I'll say that primetime Wallabies are great at attacking, but not quite to the caliber of the ABs as well. 2 tries are going to be Tonga score today, says Barry Green. It's still early on in this game, though. Can the scoreboard show more than 2 digits, says Slow Finger. I believe not, unfortunately, in terms of the... I assume you're meaning in terms of the scoreboard. I was going to say for the time, but that one struck nicely by Richie Moong, and once again going over, and now the score's going to be 14-0 for the All Blacks at this stage, but I don't have Flow Rugby as well, says Howie there. And also we have got their Tonga plays today they lose for sure as well, says Luke. And also, yeah, Flow Rugby is cringe expensive as well, says Katie Dixon there. And is that a try a minute, says Aiden. At this stage, they have gone, they've got a point a minute at this stage, but Carty going to be kicking off this one again here. 7 minutes in, 14-0 to the All Blacks in this picture as well. We have also got there. I'm watching it for free on a free streaming site as well, says Caleb. It's a stage taken nicely by Sam Whitelock. 128th test match, they are saying, for Sam Whitelock. It is great to see him back in the All Blacks kit in the locks. Oh, it's a loose pass, but tell you what, Braden Enor scooping up beautifully Well, the All Blacks now going short side once again. It is going to be Christie inside ball to Quintupai, juggling it forward, and now it's going to be available here for the US, using some of their pace as well out wide. James getting close to the touchline. Still in the field of play, though. Augsburger now passing it back. Luke Carty now using their backline here for the US. Rush defense there from Satutu, but not quite able to make the tackle on Lapetti. He's going to be tackled hard, though. And they are going to be going back for the scrum now. Now they will have the scrum feed here. So it is going to be tricky for the US to be able to win the scrum. But if they can do so, they will be in a decent attacking position as well. How many minutes gone so far? At this stage, we are 8 minutes down in this fixture as well. Groot in English means big as well, says DW. So there you go. I mean, it's the perfect definition of that man because he is a solid individual. And then number one, Jesse Quintupai getting that inside ball. Great low tackle from Augsburger. And then from there, the ball ended up just coming free a little bit there. And Ruhu rocking them as well, says McKenna. And get the whānau at the house and watch the All Blacks score first, or score fast as well, says Kargai. And also we have got the All Blacks in the chat a little bit earlier on in the US with the Eagles from Katie Dixon there as well. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a very awesome fixture because of the fact we have only seen these two sides play off 3 times in history. The first time being that 1894, I believe it was, which is why the Cup is named after that occasion, because of the fact that it is a rare occasion that we do get to see these two sides play. But when we do, it is going to be fireworks. It's going to be won there by the US. A lot of pressure there on Augsburger, and now it's going to be available for Dalton Pavali. And the All Blacks have been able to steal that one there. Trying to get in the breakdown, I believe it was Dolan, but just not quite able to. Quintupai now with the step, trying to wrestle his way through the USA defense. It's going to be the advantage for the player not rolling away. Christie now goes back to Richie Moong and Damian McKenzie, drawing pass out to Will Jordan once again. Going to be back in his pace. There's a chip and chase here for Will Jordan. If this one sits up for him, and it is indeed, he's close to the touchline, puts it down though. And Will Jordan scores his first of the match. Very close to the touchline, but he was able to get that one as well, Will Jordan. He has been able to get his 10th test, 13 tries for Will Jordan, and he has been able to score it as well in the 9th minute there for the All Blacks. But at this stage, what he is doing very nicely indeed, Will Jordan. He's just got too much pace, the chip and chase there. And then from there, he had the time to be able to wait for it to sit up as well. That shows how much acceleration he has got himself, and that is going to be another try for the All Blacks now. And they are on fire in the early stages of this one try as well. First of 4 for Will as well, says Simon, and also the try emoji there, and that's a try and a half. It was a very good chip and chase there as well. And your Eagles may get beaten by arguably the best rugby union side that's ever been, but it's taken part that matters. I admire your loyalty as well, says Tim. Yeah, at the end of the day, like the USA, they are here to try and just make a name for some of these young players. The MLR is an up-and-coming competition around the world, so it will be pretty awesome to be able to see them kind of get such a awesome opportunity. It's like those Tongan players, the club level Tongan players. They said in their post-match interview as well, you're never going to get the opportunity to play the All Blacks again, so we're going to make the most of it. And at the end of the day, it is one of those ones. The All Blacks looking like they're going to be sharp for those games up against Wales, and then Italy is their next week one as well. Every AB will get the score as well, says Transformation. Also, we have got, they're probably going to win 99-0 because the scoreboard can't do more as well, says Slowfinger there. And yeah, I don't think I've ever used the scoreboard when someone has hit triple figures, just purely because of the fact that it doesn't normally happen. Richie Moonga there striking it decent, gone just away to the side. So it's going to remain sitting as 19-0 at this stage. How many tries before halftime, says Luca? I think we're going to see maybe about, I want to say 8 or so. I feel like the USA at some stage in the middle here will be able to slow down the momentum of the All Blacks just a little bit. Great experience for the USA players. Exactly right, mate. Yeah, they won't probably get that opportunity again unless they end up qualifying for the World Cup and going through to a semi-final or a quarter-final matchup along those lines. Will Jordan rush defense on him. He has been able to break through the tackle. Dolan making the tackle, though, just inside of the 22. Christie once again going to be passing it back to Tupavai. At this stage now, Christie, they do not look like they are going to be kicking it back down the field to the USA. Tarval getting his first carry off this match. Still available for the US, though. Christie going short side into the hands of Quintupai, not able to find the offload. Straight back to his feet there for the USA, and he's been able to get the turnover for them as well. But Finley Christie able to rip it back. It's going to become a ball there down to the ground. It's the Hoskins to Tutu, and the All Blacks able to take it back. So a little bit of a reprieve for them because of the fact they almost gave up that ball straight away. They are going to be on the attack once again. Richie Morgan goes back to Vai. Now out to McKenzie. Braden Ennor taking it nicely, stepping on the inside. They've got the advantage as well here for the offside advantage. Christie goes back to Vai. Once again, trying to break the tackles as well, but dragged down by his opposite number, Chavita. Short side once again here. They've still got the advantage. Braden Ennor stepping off the left foot onto the right again. He has done that about 3 times throughout this one as well. And also we have got there, USA are playing very well at the moment, says Stephen. Also, New Zealanders, sorry, we don't want to do this as well. It's like you feel sorry for the players, like Fury versus Wilder as well. Beautiful inside ball there. He's got 2 men with him. Damian McKenzie takes the try. And that is going to be the 4th try of the match. It looked like Will Jordan wanted a second, but Damian McKenzie was like, you know what, mate? I've got this one as well. And also we have got their Trolls best under 20 feet of Black Water Girl as well, mindless haters, and so for snipers as well, says Tim. And also we have got there the ball and the 10 emoji from Cody Dixon there. And also, Hamish, you might run out of space if the scoring keeps going like this. Luckily, they did change it so that it is no longer 200 characters. Because at this stage, in the last game up against Tonga, it was actually always similar people scoring the tries in terms of the fact that Will Jordan was able to get himself a few of them throughout that one, but Damian McKenzie able to score himself one now in the 14th minute. But Hoskins, Tutu just breaking his way down the wing. Then Quintal Pye with the inside ball to Damian McKenzie. And that is going to be a kick straight out in front here for Richie Moonga. So he will be able to get this one at the moment. But Ryan James at the moment, I will say, is one to look out for the USA. He has got a ton of pace. And if he gets a little bit of space down that wing, it will be one to watch out for. That one is going to be going over. And now at the stage, 26 to the All Blacks and 0 at the moment to the USA as well. We have got their South African rugby sucks as well, says Benji. And also we have got the Yesua in there and the try New Zealand as well. Moong on point. And he's kicking very well at this stage. And either All Blacks playing the blind? No, James. And also we've got their yes, boys, says Chip in for 7. And at the moment, they are just showing a few of the monuments that are around the place and also the landmarks in USA. And they are some pretty nice places. The All Blacks were doing tours earlier on in the week. They were absolutely loving it for their experience as well. And we have also got there another try, says Car Guy. Will Jordan taking it nicely now off to Quintal Pye, who is going to be dragged down just on the 22-metre line. Finley Christie once again going to be passing it back to Will Jordan, looking to the short side. So Tutu now back in his pace once again. He's got to suffer more. Instead goes to Christie on the inside, who is dragged down by his opposite number. Straight on it as well. Almost able to win the penalty, and he does as well for not releasing. And Nick Augsburger it was, doing it very nicely there. And also we've got there, we go, says McKenna. And also we've got there, Hamish, just curious, if the USA score a try, who do you think will score it? I think I'm either backing Ryan James or also maybe Hunko Jamishis. I believe I pronounced that very wrong, unfortunately. And there again, and also we've got there, if you're a South African New Zealand fan, give 3 smiles as well, says Transformation. Also we've got there, I don't know why we play USA when we obviously going to win as well, says Caleb Barker. It's all about creating the experience. We only play the USA once we've played them 3 times in a century or somewhere around there. So because of that, yeah, it's still pretty awesome that we are going to get to play them for a cup as well, the 1974 Cup, I believe it is called. The stage now, Dylan Fawcett with the line-out throw, and has been retained by the USA. Now going to be using their back line by the looks of it here. Nice short pass, wrestled down to the ground, and that is one base here for the USA. Trying to use their back line once again now, trying to pierce the line. It is going to be Matthias getting the carry as well, still available 40 metres out at the moment for the US rush defence there from Angus Tarvo. Is being dragged down once again. Once again, little kick him behind from Luke Cartier. And it's going to be an awkward one out on the full, unfortunately, for him. And that does now mean that it is going to be the line out for the All Blacks, but a little bit of a different style there. Going for the little chip and chase there. I love Lamp as well. And there from Jared, and also, holy moly, they need hardcore homies from there who catch gators as well, says Takuti. And also we have got there, this reminds me of South Africa versus New Zealand that one year as well, says Car Guy. Almost stolen there by the USA at line-out time. Finley Christie got a bit of pressure on him, rush defence. Oh, it's a little bit high, and it's a penalty there against Dylan Fawcett. He didn't mean to, but it is going to be the penalty there. Great viewing, guys, as well, says David. And also we have got there, what's going on with the All Blacks? They haven't scored for a while as well. Yeah, at this stage, I feel like the USA, they were always going to be a little bit hesitant at the start of the match as well, purely because of the fact they didn't know what to expect. They haven't played rugby in a little while as well. Seeing as the MLR hasn't ended up in that situation 2 years, actually, as well, says Steve there, and Ryan James or Hanko are very good choices as well, says Gregory Grant. Now this stage, a Safa Moore with the line-out throw. And also we have the I Love Desk, as well, says Jared. So he's almost got himself the whole office set by the sounds of it, almost going over the top. But Satutu taking it nicely. Now trying to drive his way forward 40 metres out at the moment here for the All Blacks. De Groot trying to break through. The tackle looking to the short side. Chrissy once again going off to Richie Moong. A lobby pass out to Dutton Bubbly. Inside ball. It's going to be stolen there by Oguru, who's just wrestled into touch by Bubbly. He wasn't too happy about that interception there. And also I'm off to watch paint dry as well, says that James. So we will see you later, I guess, in the NFL as well. Says Cargo. They've taken that one quickly here for the All Blacks. Now Braden Enor driving his way. And that's going to be great work from the USA, and they've pushed him into touch. And now it will be a line out here for the USA to have the option of Dylan Fawcett once again. But good defense out on that far side. I believe that was actually Hunko Jamushis, and he is one to watch out for in the future. Whichever competition he goes for. At the moment, he's in the MLR, but anywhere that he does end up, he is going to be a very dangerous player. Try speaking a little slower, please. As I said, Cliff, I will try my best to try and slow down just a little bit. And Bra as well says 7 for 7. Also, we have got there. Is that clock wrong? Using flash score as well. We are up to 17. Hopefully, they do update. There we go. It has updated itself as well. It's going to be retained by the US once again. 2 lineouts that they have been able to hang on to so far here. And it looks like Augsburg are going to be kicking this one with the box kick. First opportunity for this man. He has been told to use it. The ball is out. So now, unfortunately, a lot of pressure there from the All Blacks. And he went again. Knock on. And now, because of it, it is going to be the scrum on the 22 as well. We love how the commentary is as well. Says it is Michael and he's excited. Great comms, man. As I says, David, thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated. Anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be covering all of the All Blacks fixtures that are taking place in the near future. And I will actually show them so you guys can see exactly who they are playing. Their first game next week is going to be up against Wales. Then we have got the November Internationals starting up Italy, Ireland, and then France back-to-back weeks of action. And we are going to be covering every single second of it on the channel as well. So if you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. For the USA, they do not actually have any more fixtures this year. They were going to have the game up against the USA, up against Ireland, but that has been cancelled. So instead, we have got the Scotland versus Tonga game that will be taking place before Wales taking on the All Blacks as well. We have got the Can't USA stop grabbing for the next transformation. Also, Vai has been immense. He is a very dangerous player. Tupavai running straight there with the Bayer driven backwards. And at this stage on the 22 at the moment for the All Blacks, Richie Mo'unga slinging it backward. Quick hands from George Bridge. Damian McKenzie under a little bit of pressure. But now Finley Christie spots the pace, goes off to Richie Mo'unga. And now Will Jordan with the step on the inside. Great low tackle on him, though, by the USA defence. I believe it was actually Will Hooley who was able to make the tackle there, the fullback for the USA. Christie now passing it back to Damian McKenzie via a little offload to his Chiefs teammates. And it is going to be an offside advantage here for the All Blacks. Once again, Christie flings it back to Richie Mo'unga, out to Will Jordan, drawing pass, and Luke Jacobson now backing himself, breaking the tackle and scores his second of the match now for Luke Jacobson. Scored the very first try of this one, and now he has been able to score once again there, Luke Jacobson, the first double of the day as well. We will be adding that one to the try scorers list, and at this stage, 20 minutes in, and the All Blacks are going to be able to bring up their 30 points as well. Only 10 caps for Luke Jacobson, still very young in his All Blacks career. It will be an exciting one to watch in the future as well. But Richie Mo'unga out to Will Jordan, then from there to Luke Jacobson, and then unfortunately there it was Will Hooley who just wasn't quite able to drag him down, and he was able to score himself his try as well. Luke Jacobson, one away from the hat-trick, because I know that Will Jordan is a player who everyone said was going to be able to get one in this match. Could Luke Jacobson be the one who gets it as well? Some nice tackles, US, as well there from it was McKenna. Also, boys looking good, and the little petrol sign on your dash will tell you what side your fuel filter is as well, says Jared. I believe it's actually got a little arrow as well, doesn't it, in some cars for that one. But pretty much whatever side of the steering wheel does mean that it is going to be, that is the side of it that you are going to be able to put your petrol in. I believe that is a little life hack, isn't it? With the MLR starting up, I think the US will grow stronger and become a rugby powerhouse in the future, says Hanger Rat. And I'm looking forward to seeing the MLR once again. They've got some very good US talent coming through the ranks in this competition. And that's the thing, the US side here, completely made up of MLR players. So these guys, I believe, a lot of them may not even have any test caps at all for the USA. So for them to be able to get an opportunity up against the All Blacks in your test debut is just a very tough feat. But it is going to give them plenty of experience as well in the future and have that hunger to keep on trying to succeed. Katie, neither do Uruguay, who beat the US last week as well. Says Cooper Cronk. Then also we have got there, they increase the talent each time they play. It's so exciting to see the comp grow as well. And that one's going to be a good kick from Richie Mo'unga from the touchline almost. And now the score is going to be 33 for the All Blacks and nil as well. Did anyone bet money on the USA? I know a lot of people, because of the fact they were paying $151, put $1 on them just in case or something along those lines. But I was not one of those people, because of the fact that even betting like $1 or something like that, I would probably end up losing my money, because I can't predict anything to save myself. I said that this game would be 8 points to the USA, 65 to New Zealand here. And at this stage, we are still in the first half, 33-0 for the All Blacks here. But Quinton Pye now going to be carrying the ball once again. He's been very busy throughout the early stages as well. USA upset them in 2018 as well. And let's go B. Am I allowed to go there as well? Asking for a friend as well. says MC, and also we have got the Missos Curtinsborough as well, says Charles. They are still here. They are just a little bit off the screen, but now it's going to be Hooley. A little bit high there from Oskin Satudu, and they have got the penalty advantage now for the high tackle. I'm back across field now. Dolan under a lot of pressure, finding the offload as well to Luke Carty. Trying to use the backline here, and it's going to be Bonasso, who hasn't been dragged down to Pavai. Trying to get straight on the ball, going to the short side once again here. Nice little step fired on the outside. That's going into touch, and that will now be the penalty to the USA. Let's go, Brandon, as well, says Jared there. And also we have got the under-20s New Zealand team could beat this USA team as well, says Vinnie Mac. Tell you what, our under-20 teams actually would be a decent ranking in the world if they were actually playing at the same level, because of the fact I believe they were able to beat Cook Islands about 90-0 or something along those lines as well. And also we have got there. Love to see Eagles scoring a try as well, says Emma Choi. And also let's go, Brandon, says EMC. So hopefully we do get to see a try for the USA throughout this one. It would be their first try in history up against the All Blacks as well. They're kicking for the corner. So they've decided, you know what, we could have taken the 3 points here, but instead we're going to go for the full 7. See whether or not we can get it. Growth as the long game exposure to this level creates the interest as well. No one expected them to win. Really, they get my respect for fronting up as well, says David. Exactly right, mate. All of these young players from the MLR, they are going to be hopefully future talented players. We may even see a few of them in Super Rugby and whatnot in the future as well. But now at this stage, it is going to be Fawcett who has got this throw. They've decided to go to the front instead, decides against the challenge. And now Fawcett trying to break off the back. Good tackle on him by Safa Moore, and Hoskins Satudu able to rip it down. Or rip it away in the breakdown, I should say. Now Christie going back into the hands of Will Jordan, only 5 meters out from the line. They do not look like they are kicking this one. Braden Enor trying to get the drawing pass going, offload on the inside to Will Jordan as well, but he is dragged down there. Tapia plays half back, passes it back to Moonga. Whitelock now going to be getting the carry as well. Straightens, but dragged down by once again. It was actually Oldspurter. He's made about 20, or no, probably not 20. He's probably made about 7 or so tackles so far. Good luck as well. Says Wa'ate, little chip of mind from Richie Moonga, and he's had that ball taken off him by Will Jordan, but now Richie Moonga backing himself, gets back to his feet as well. Still going, Richie Moonga, and he's been able to score the try. He ended up almost falling over about 4 times. Half of the time it was actually over Finley Christie, but in the end, Richie Moonga able to get himself into the position of being able to score the try for the All Blacks. Back in the starting lineup for the first time of this competition for the November Autumn International Series as well. He has been able to get it as well. Okay, like the ref has just said, it's another offside. I can't do much more, but tell you what, Will Jordan just stole that chip from Richie Moonga, but all he did was just create the drawing pass. Then Richie Moonga, leaving his feet, almost got knocked over by Finley Christie, but kept on going there, and it was able to score the try for the All Blacks as well. This stage now we will go like this, and we will go like this. We are adding that one to the try scorers list at the moment here. We have got there as well. Katie, you are correct. You can only gain the experience by playing the best teams and learn from every game. In the future, the USA can be a great team, but it will take time as well, says Johannes. Exactly right. And they have got the opportunity next year to still qualify for that World Cup. If they beat Chile in their 2-match aggregate, they will be able to make their way through to the Rugby World Cup, and I believe they will be joining up, I want to say, with Group D, but I could be wrong there. Bring on the All Blacks, or bring on the All Blacks bench already. It's over as well, says interest. And yeah, at this stage, I heard the referee giving the last warning to the US, so they can't afford any more offsides in this situation. And also we have got there, this isn't going to be around 60, this is going to be around 90 as well, says Hex. And also, only way USA players get better is playing versus elite opposition. They have talent, just need time as well, just like New Zealand playing American football. As well, says Vinnie Mac, sorry. Richie Moonga once again able to get that kick over. So now the score will be 40 for the All Blacks, nil for the USA as well. Moonga, my favorite player right now, and he is looking very strong. Would you play him as your starting 10 up against the would you end up putting him as your starting number 10 up against Wales? Do let me know. Chip in for 7. And also we have got there, ain't no way I'm getting, they getting 15 either as well, says X. And also we have got there, just kidding, no spoilers, as says Mark, for the try to the US. Tell you what, if they score one, it would be the first time in history that's gone out on the full, though, unfortunately. And it does mean that it is going back to the halfway line as well. And load shedding, paying for your electricity, but your corrupt government switches off from time to time as well, says Transformation, for the description and for sure as well. Says that chip in for 7 there, and I would. Says that Mr. 7715, or sorry, 7710. Straight into touch from Luke Carty off the kickoff, learning experience, as well, says Mate Shoy. And also load shedding is controlled power supply by government as well, says McLuna there. And also the USA Mochi's in the chat, and then also the New Zealand ones from Obi Snake as well. Let's go Brandon in the chat from Jared. But now at this stage on the halfway line, it is going to be the scrum for the All Blacks now. 26 minutes through this game at this stage, and they have been able to get themselves the 6 tries so far throughout this fixture. Luke Jacobson picking up 2. Also, Will Jordan able to score 1. Also, Ethan de Groot was another player. And there was also Damian McKenzie. And then the most recent one, Richie Moonga as well. We have got there waiting for the Eagles to try a point or get a try or a point as well. Says to me, at this stage, they actually turned down a 3 points out in front to go for the corner, which I feel like is showing that kind of aggressive side of trying to go for the 7 points and going for the try rather than just taking on a 3 points that is available as well. At this stage, the crowd are loving it. You can see there a USA jersey, and they are just cheering for their side here. And also we have got there, here's the thing too, even though it's a loss, this game is a huge moral booster for the people of the USA who haven't been able to enjoy sports the way they want to, as well as Katie Dixon there. The stage now, it's a good push from the All Blacks. Well done from the USA, not giving away the penalty at scrum time. But now Damian McKenzie attack and run once again. Another good tackle there from Spurger now, driving his way for Quintupai offload on the inside to Tupavai. Oh, it's a tackle and it's a knock on as well. And now inside of the in goal, and it is going to be going back for the penalty though. It's actually a little bit high. And it is going to be the try-saving high shot they are saying there. But Tupavai get him very close as well. We have got their recent piece. USA says Eugene and also need a 80-point head start as well. Says a Cargo. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Yes, you should. It would grow the sport as well, says Katie Dixon. Also, I'm a Yank, big rugby fan. Americans need to stay with a simple sport. Like American football, rugby is too complex for them as well, says Jack. But that one was put down by Tupavai. Now, because of it does mean that it is going to be the scrum once again. It's going to be the penalty to the All Blacks, but they have decided to take the scrum as well. And also we have got there, Josh Lord will administer pain as well. He is going to be on debut for this match, and it's a perfect learning opportunity for that man as well. If you chucked him in the deep end and had him in a debut up against the likes of an Ireland or anyone along those lines, it would be very tough for him to be able to get straight out there and kind of find his mojo as well, which he can as well, says Luke. I believe he went outside a little bit earlier on. And also we have got there the Mongolian commentators getting excited there as well in the chat from Mark. Do they have? I guess they have got quite a few commentary teams from all around the world now. It's going to be Finley Christie fires it back. Damian McKenzie out to Will Jordan. And he's going to be picking up the try once again. And the crowd still erupts for that one as well. Second try of the match for Will Jordan. It's a race between him and Luke Jacobson at the moment. And he hasn't been able to pick himself up. Another one, 9 caps for that man. He has 10 now. And he has been able to get himself another try. He looks like he is relatively happy with that one. He likes a bit of golf, Will Jordan, bump back there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a few of the All Blacks do, actually. They've been going out in the middle of the week. And also in Australia, they were going to a few courses as well at the same time. The USA is not ready for the All Blacks. They need to work their way up as well, says Jack. And also we have got there, how dare you, and governments worldwide bow down to the child and take her expertise as well. How woke is that? And also go, Will, says Latif, and also Hamish. Do you think ABs could make it to 200? I do not. I feel like at this stage, 100 is still quite a it would be quite a task to get to 100 throughout this game because of the fact surely there is going to be a slightly quieter patch in the middle, but I feel like near 100 could be on the cards here. Jack play Kenya as well, says Stephen. Also we've got there the USA in the chat, and also USA 0-40 for the All Blacks there from Malakai. And at this stage now, Richie Moonga going to have the opportunity to try and convert this one. Go New Zealand as well, says Malakai. And also should be easy 300. I don't know whether or not they would have enough time to get to 300 for this matchup. Because at the end of the day, Tonga was 102-0, and they were scoring at just an absolutely insanely rapid pace. But that one, it will be over 100 as well, says Luke. And also, I never ever would any team get 200. I believe the highest score that we have seen in international rugby, I want to say, is about that 140 or something like that. How can this be a moral boost for USA as well? When the score reads 100-0 to the ABs as well, says Benji Tower. Now at the stage, it is just away to the right-hand side for Richie Moonga there. So he's been kicking decently, only missing the ones from wide out. But pretty much it is the case of even the Tongan players who did play in that game where it was 102-0, they said that it was a pretty awesome fixture to be able to take part in because you only get the chance to verse the All Blacks once in your career. And great commentary, mate. Give yourself a pat on the back as well, says Peter. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated you guys all tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe because we are going to be back with all of the international fixtures that we will be covering as well. Damian McKenzie now kicking that ball back towards the touchline. Going to be taken nicely by the USA. Decides against the quick line-out throw there. And it does now mean that it will be once again another opportunity for the All Blacks to try and steal this line-out. But overall, the line-out of USA so far has been decent. They played their best 80 minutes of their history in the semi-finals as well, says Smithy Toilet there. And also we have got their Man I Love American stadiums. They are huge. 82,000, I believe, the stadium can hold. They said that they've got 40,000, which is still very impressive in that regard, 45-0 at the moment. And also we have got there the Testers Eagles breaking AB's defence and score as well, says MH Choi. And yeah, if they can do that, that will be a massive victory for the USA. They've been able to retain their line out once again, but Vi now with a bit of a knock on, dragged down the ragdoll by Ethan de Groot was their number 9. The stage now it is going to be Dolan. Once again, they have still got the penalty advantage here for the US. Trying to go back across field once again, and it's going to be Oxborough. Beautiful step there, and going through the gap now, back in his pace, Lepetti with a nice step, and it is going to be Damian McKenzie, who was able to drag him down, still available here for the US, and they are looking to the short side. Hooley now, offloading to that man in the number 7 jersey, close to the touchline, and he is out, but a great break from it was Lepetti, who was able to go through as well, and also we have got there in the chat as well, big boy can move. Says McKenna, and also we have got there, do any tier 1 team play America next year as well? Says Hicks, I know that they were going to be facing Ireland, but that game has been cancelled, unfortunately, there. And also we have got there Sheech, another as well. Says Cargo at this stage. Now the line out is going to be won by the All Blacks, and now Richie Mo'unga goes back to Braden Ennell. Big hit on him. Will Jordan has got this one again, and he's got plenty of pace, trying to link up, gives it to Finley Christie. Tavo, Ingus Tavo, the big prop, going to be scoring up between the sticks, and that is the 7th, 8th, maybe 8th. For the All Blacks at this stage. I can't quite remember how many we have had, but Angus Darvale, the man who was able to score it there. We'll go like that as well. And at this stage, the All Blacks, they are playing at a very fast pace in this match so far. And the USA, they are trying to keep up. They were able to get themselves their first line break of the game as well. It's going to be, I'm going to come back soon as well, says Cargo. And also we have got there, I feel sorry for the American fans in the stands as well. Optimists to the core as well. Although, saying that, I don't think they're going to the game to watch the USA win. They go into that game to experience an All Blacks fixture for the first time and maybe the last time they ever get the chance as well. We have got there Japan beat South Africa. They did indeed, but we are talking World Cup, I believe, if I'm not wrong there. And also we have got there that so-called rugby guru from South Africa. He's a racist as well. There's Colvin there. And also we have got there Joe Biden. Definitely not a fan of him, as I said, so they do that. Now at this stage, that one has gone over, and now the score is going to be 52 to the All Blacks, and truth over facts as well. Says Obisak, and also we have got there, yes, at the Rugby World Cup 2015, and I want 60 points in the first half, boys. That would be great. And now at this stage, it is going to be another kickoff for this fixture. And I believe at this stage, the highest score that the All Blacks have scored against the USA, I want to say was around that 70 mark or somewhere along those lines as well. Did you get, if you don't get vaccinated, you ain't there as well, says Johnny Blaze. I don't think I read out the rest of that one, but now at this stage, it is going to be in a situation of a sophomore driving his way forward. They've been able to shut him down not too bad throughout the early stages of this one. Richie Mo'unga out to Hoskins, to Tutu, Damian McKenzie, out to Will Jordan now once again, trying to pierce the line. Good low tackle on him by Breakley though. Christie now passing it back across the sophomore, gives it to Vi, flick out the back there, a little bit of a risky offload, but went for it. Taken by McKenzie. Now at this stage, it is still going to be on the side of the All Blacks, I should say. Tupavai once again with the step, and he is looking dangerous. And with Scott Barrett and Patrick Tuipulotu both ending up going home due to kind of personal reasons, and also I believe the other one was a baby on the way as well, which I guess is a personal reason, I guess you could say. So because of that, it does mean that the Tupavai and maybe Sam Whitelock combo could be something we see a little bit more in the future. But now at this stage, the USA on attack. Tell you what, Tamani has been looking very good off the mark, and it's a penalty though to the USA. Or sorry, penalty to the All Blacks for not releasing their Hoskins to Tutu, able to get over the ball. But yeah, showing a lot of pace there to Vite Lepetti. I'm not too sure who he plays for the MLR, but I'm sure that he will be a try-scoring machine possibly in the near future. USA is scoring the donut today as well, says interest. And also, we have got the let the USA score some tries, says Hona. And also, we have got the Lepetti though, says Dwayne. He's looking good, and that's going to be kept in the field of play there. No, not quite. Almost able to keep it there, but at this stage, it is 52-0. For New Zealand, and they are sitting at 36 minutes gone in this first half. They'll score end of the second half as well. What is the point of this game as well, says Sir Tuyube as well. Sir YouTube, I assume that is, maybe, or Tuyube. Tuyube? Is it Tube? It could be Tube, actually, now I think about it, but I believe it is to just help promote the game in the USA as well. Because the fact that we have only had 4 fixtures in total. This is the 4th since 1974, or 1874, sorry, now Ethan de Groot once again going to be stepping. Christie going back once again. Richie Mo'unga, wide cutout pass almost happening. It's bouncing up for Quinton Boyer, and he's going to be getting the ball, and he is scoring himself the try as well. Who are we missing? I believe at this stage, Va'i is the only Chiefs player who has not scored a try in this match. Referee is just going to be checking this one as well. Any link to watch it live as well, says it's Malik. Unfortunately, I believe the only option will be the highlights on the All Blacks YouTube channel after this game as well. And also we have got there, I got just woke up to this looking like 115-0 as well, says Kai, but at this stage now, okay, they are checking whether or not this did go forward out of the hands earlier in the kind of phases as well. Even when it's halftime, they won't kick it out as well, says Hex. And also we have got there, who says chipping for 7. But yeah, I believe it is just the case of Tupavai. It's the last Chiefs player who is out on the field at the moment. Now Richie Moong, a wide cutout pass there. They're seeing whether or not that was going to be going forward. I believe at this stage, I think that is still going to stand as a try. There's cricket score as well. There's MC Luna, and also this is so close. CCX there. I believe this one is going to be called as a try, and that will be Quintal Byers' try. Please recreate this in Rugby Challenge. I could probably try recreating it and play as the USA, perhaps, and see how I could go. And that one. I feel like from this angle, it is going to be no clear forward pass, so it is going to be Quintal Byer, who was able to score himself the try. And at this stage, the kind of quality of audio has really dropped. I'm not too sure whether or not it is kind of the referee's microphone that is not playing the game. But now at this stage, the crowd are very happy at the moment here. There are quite a few Kiwis in the stands, I do see. And also a lady enjoying her chicken in the background. That looked like some good chicken as well at the ground. That is one thing that the USA, they have some very nice food at their stadiums. But now at this stage, Richie Moonga going to be lining up this one once again with the kicking tee. And this will be doing him a lot of confidence as well, getting so many opportunities to build his momentum into the match up against Wales that will be coming up in the near future. Very good chicken as well, says Cargo there. And also we have got there Pommies barely defeated USA as well, says Smithy Toyle. And also come on Eagles still waiting for those points as well, says Tume there. And there's two things American rugby needs: more money and star pulling power as well, says David on turkey leg as well, says Ray. Was it a turkey leg for that one? I haven't actually had a turkey leg at a ground, or I haven't had a turkey leg in general, I don't believe. Maybe there's a first time for everything. Vi, they're going to be dragged down there on the 22. Actually ended up falling the wrong way, but they are still going to have this one on their side. The All Blacks rush defence on Richie Moonga, able to find the gap out to Damian McKenzie, now looking for the inside ball back in his face as well. He's got Will Jordan with him, and once again, he's going to burst on the inside, dragged down though by the defence of the USA. Christie now trying to draw him past. Tavo having a good couple runs throughout this match as well. No Nipple Lulala for this fixture off the bench. It is going to be Tyrell Lomax, Quintal Byer dragged down there by Matt Harmon. And the number 1 jersey for this one, Tavo, once again breaking the line, finds the offload to Christie as well. Now back to Whitelock, back in the pace. Still available here, and it's a penalty to the USA for side entry there. I believe it was against Hoskins to Tutu, and it was the number 7, Hunko Jumashois, who was able to win the penalty for his side as well. Man, USA trash as well, says right. Also, we have got the Americans in love with their football. They really like commercials as well, says Jack. And also to all the Springboks haters out there, now this is where it says IMNTG as well. And also we have got their Popeyes chicken, cornbread, collard greens, and watermelon as well, says Johnny Blaze there. But entering from the side is the call. So now the USA will have a line out 39 minutes through this fixture at the moment. I will mention, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because of the fact we are going to be covering all of the international fixtures that we physically can for the rugby. Also doing the T20 World Cup as well. So if you guys are new, be sure to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. It is hugely appreciated, all of the support you guys have been showing. We did hit 7,000 subscribers yesterday, and not the boring side South Africa player. I can't be helped if it's one-sided as well, says Cooper Cronk. And also we have got the Go USA, sees that Katie Dixon there with also play the ball. Speed from is catching US. Backs are running mock as well, says McKenna there. And also USA scored, says Carguy. Are they going to be able to do it? It is going to be their number 2 now, going back into the hands of Oxborough, driving their way forward. This stage, it is good defence. Going to be going short side now and a break in the line. And it is going to be their number 9 with a step on the inside as well. And it is the try to the USA, the first time in history they have ever scored a try up against the All Blacks. And it was Nate Oxbury, deserves it as well. He has done extremely well throughout the early stages of this game, making his tackles. And now because of it, the first time ever that they have been able to get a try. And it is going to be Augsburger who was able to score it there. We will go like that, and we will go like that as well. Augsburger able to score it, 30 test cats for that man. And now he has been able to pick up the try. They are just checking something there. It is going to be the number 4 who just burst into his own player. He almost gave Augsburger that little bit of the extra pace as well from just shunted into him. And then at that stage, Augsburger scores it for the USA. And also we have got there, what the hell, USA as well. Well done, USA, says Mr. JJ. And also congratulations, Katie, USA try as well. And also we have got there, great to know, first try as well. And also USA from Ray as well. And that means that is going to be the end of the first half. And that is going to be USA on the try scorer sheet, converted try as well. And it is going to be 7 to the USA and 59 to the All Blacks. Too much. Well done, USA as well, says Sam. And also we have got there, it's not over yet. And also, can y'all, or please can y'all call it with the politics, asking for a friend to a friend as well, says Katie Dixon there as well. And also, let's go Eagles whoop in the chat from Gregory Grant. And also in there, Hoskins has mistakes in him as well. Yeah, he did end up giving away the penalty for round the side, but halftime in this fixture, 59 to it is the All Blacks. And then what time in the second half as well, says Carl, we are going to be 10 minutes time or so. And also we have got there, well done, Katie, you said it as well, says transformation there. And rugby is the only break I get from politics, brothers, please, as well, says Katie there. And yeah, hopefully the politics will slow down in the chat and we will get to just a bit of sport. But at this stage, they are showing the fact that Damian McKenzie was able to set up that first try 29 seconds into this game. They were able to score the first try of the match for Luke Jacobson to Hoskins. So 2-2. Come on, brother, as well. And also we have got there, thank you for all the kindness, y'all, as well. And also breakfast time, says 20. Yeah, we are sitting 9:20 a.m. here in New Zealand, which does mean that the food could be on the table in the later stages of this match, perhaps, or after the game as well. Go USA, go as well, says Stephen. Also, we have got there, we can blame Hoskins for that try, and also 5 wickets for 59 runs. Geez, what a terrible cricket score. Come on, Kiwis, you play better cricket than that as well, says Tim. And also, we have got there the heart from Laura. And also, thank you, chat fam, says Katie Dixon there as well. But nonetheless, we will check exactly how it is going to be sitting. USA just won the first half as well. They will certainly have the memorable moment for the first time ever they have been able to score themselves a try. And I guess it is one of those ones. 74% possession for the All Blacks in that first half. 300 metres carried to the 36. 17 defenders beaten to the 1 as well. So it's just one of those ones that they didn't have many chances at all. But I'd say Nate Augsburger definitely the best player of the match for the USA so far. And then honourable mention to Viti Lapeti, able to get themselves able to get the first line break of the match. 80 tackles made, only missing the 20 for the USA, which does sound like a reasonable number in some regards, but it's actually pretty decent. 75% tackling rate up against the All Blacks, who are sitting 22 tackles made and 3 missed tackles in this one as well. I feel like I've been told off by my mother as well. Says that Dirty Blaze there. And also we have got there in the America. We have got there. Good to see a try to the USA as well, says John. And also Eagles. Centre looks good as well. Yeah, it is actually Tavite Lopeti. He is one to look out for in the MLR next year. I'm eating breakfast. I had popcorn before breakfast as well, says Car Guy. That sounds like an interesting choice. Was it sweet popcorn or was it like savoury with butter or salt? Do let me know, because I feel like that will depend on my kind of judgment of that one. Anyone play Golf Clash? I actually used to a little while ago, although I got into the pressure, or I ended up just ending up messing up because of the fact that I feel too much pressure in that one. This isn't a bad scoreline as well, says X. And also nothing wrong with the bourbon, or with a bourbon for breakfast on a Sunday as well, says Mr. JJ. And also I need Golf Clash buddies as well, says Abby Snake there. And how you feel about USA making that try? I think it was pretty awesome for them to be able to score. Augsburger, he's made already about 10 tackles throughout the first half of this match. He's been working hard in that number 9 jersey. I'm hoping we are going to have a number. He's made 26 metres carried off 4 carries, 2 defenders beat him, 1 clean break. Also able to get himself the try. And then he's made 11 tackles, 2 turnovers, 1. That man at the moment is playing phenomenally for the USA. He's had more turnovers, 1 than any All Blacks player throughout the first stages, and also made a lot more tackles, of course, though, when you are on defense for a little bit longer as well. USA broke the try drought as well. Only took 117 years as well, says Jack. And also we have got there, I just want an All Blacks player to score 5 tries and dedicate it to the late Sean Wainui, RIP brother as well, says Toto. Yeah, at this stage, Luke Jacobson sitting on 2, and also it is Will Jordan also sitting on 2 as well. World record is 145-17 as well, says Cooper Cronk. And also glad we have also got there big moment, or best moment in US history as well. Definitely for the rugby. Done it very nicely there to be able to get themselves a try. And also we have got the for Wales 3-score loss isn't great as well. And Jim Beam, was probably in there, and also Spates old darker for me as well, says Chip in for 7. But nonetheless, at this stage, we are just waiting for the second half to get back underway. 59 for New Zealand in this one, 7 for the USA, and we have still got another 40 minutes left of this fixture as well, and 7 for 59 runs. An appalling cricket score for the New Zealand Black Cats as well, says Tim. And also we have got there, what time is it in Pretoria as well, says Smithy Toilet. And also, do you think New Zealand will put up 100? I think they will, but I'm hoping to see USA be able to get themselves one more try in this fixture. Now that they've been able to score themselves one, who knows where it will go from in the later stages. But Augsburger, the man who was able to score the try for the US, also we have got there in the chat as well. 100 years to score one try. Are going to take 200 for the second as well. Or it could only take a few more minutes depending on how they go in the second half here, the USA. If they can get the ball to Lepetti, who can find the man on the outside, maybe linking up with Ryan James, it looks like they've got plenty of acceleration as well. Probably are, but it is nice as well. Tight game as well. Says George, welcome into the live stream. Are you currently in a tractor? George, do let me know. Yeah. How are you sitting for the afternoon? Does let me know. Do let me know. Sorry, does your driveway need freedom as well, says Jared. And also we've got there in there as well, probably. But it is nice as well. I'm glad I didn't spend dollars to suffer through this as well, says Jack. And also USA will come back, says Obi Snake. And also try, would the try boost America's confidence in knowing they can actually score as well, says Hicks. I feel like it would, because of the fact that they have never felt that feeling before against the All Blacks. And now they have been able to get themselves their first drive working on a tractor as well, says George there. And also we have got there Japan as well. Had a good go last night, how much says McKenna. They played very well, Japan, up against the Wallabies, and hopefully in those games that they have got coming up as well. For anyone who is curious about who Japan play as well, I believe I have still got it here. Yes, I do. Japan's upcoming fixtures for them. They are going to be playing up against Ireland, Portugal, and also Scotland is another match that they are going to be having coming up in a very short moment. Then for Australia, they have got a few big matches. In fact, they've got two very big matches. They have got the match up against Scotland, England, and then Wales to finish off their Northern Hemisphere tour. It's going to be a very tough game indeed for them. But looking through, the US don't have any more fixtures that we know of this year yet. They will have those games next year up against Chile for the Rugby World Cup qualifiers. And then there is also these games for the All Blacks that they will be having up against Wales, Italy, Ireland, and France, all kind of back to back in that regard as well. We've got there, how about we mute? As well, says Smithy Toilet. Also, we have got there. Is it really George? It is indeed. George is in the chat at this stage, and also USA in the chat as well. This is great for the NFL. Is Tim there, and also we have got there in the chat as well, George Meyer, your legend. Much love to our farmers brother as well. And there, and also we have got there. Didn't know Portugal was even a rugby team. They are sitting 19th on the world rankings, I believe, somewhere around there. Portugal. Hey guys, do go and like the Kiwi Lads Go channel. As says George, you heard the man. My Xbox did unfortunately end up blowing itself up. Sadly on live stream, but yeah, the Kiwi Lads Gaming is the one to check out if you are keen for a little bit of gaming action. When is it back on as well? Says Mr. 7710. At this stage, we have got ourselves probably another 3 or so minutes, but you could see there, Augsburger, once he scored that try, he dropped to his knees. He felt the crowd erupt. Well, that one for Portugal was fantastic at rugby as well. Says Katie Dixon, that should be a decent game between them and also Japan for that fixture, although I feel like at this stage, 9 tries for the All Blacks, 72% possession, territory actually 58% for the USA, and then line breaks 13-2, tackles 80 made by the USA. And actually looking at that, I believe the USA have a higher tackle completion rate than the All Blacks. The All Blacks have missed 7 tackles, making 22. The USA making 80 tackles, missing 21. So they've actually got a better tackle percentage as well. We have it's got there. It sucks how you can't fix your own tractor now. Only the official tractor manufacturers can do that as well. Spend $250K and own it, and you can't even fix it as well, says Johnny Blades there. And also we have got there in the chat as well, get yourself a PS5. Kiwi Lad says Barra Green. I was looking into it, although I believe they are all sold out here in New Zealand alongside kind of the Xbox Series X as well. And also we have got the it's all in software update now as well. And also we have got there and they did as well. One more try for the USA before Dane Coles comes on and polishes them off as well, says Christina. And yeah, this stage, they have got a very strong bench here, the All Blacks. I will show you guys exactly who will be coming off the bench. And I believe another player to look out for the USA here into this fixture is going to be Busker in at the number 22 jersey. Hopefully he will be able to have a decent run. Also, Mahoney looked like he was a very solid individual when we did see him a little bit earlier on, but they are showing here Quintapaya working hard in that first half to be able to make many tackles, more also many running meters. But George Bauer, Tyrell Lomax, Josh Lord will get a debut. This is the perfect game for Sam Kane to get an opportunity to kind of find his foot in the All Blacks door once again. And then TJ Perenara, Bowden Barrett also wouldn't mind getting himself a few minutes at the end of this game. And then Anton Leonard-Brown. Perhaps they go half and half. So maybe the All Blacks almost release some of their bench at the early stages as well. Has got their thought this would be closer as well, says X, and also we have got their software updates here, down technology, ripping us off a load of BSF as well, says Johnny Blades there, and also take White Light off and give Josh Lord a run. As well. Yeah, it would be good to see because Vae at the moment been playing decently throughout the early stages. They are also showing at the moment Jacobson sitting on 2 tries, Jordan sitting on 2 tries, De Groot, McKenzie, Moonga. Also, a few of the others. I'll be able to hear your commentary for the whole Northern Tour as well, says Chippin for 7. And yeah, that is the plan. We are going to be covering plenty of games on the channel next week. We are going to have the game between Scotland and Tonga and then also All Blacks and Wales. And these are the kickoff times in New Zealand time. USA versus Ireland. It was going to be taking place, but unfortunately, that game has been cancelled. And yeah, it does mean that we are going to be missing out on that one. But 9 tries for the All Blacks in that first half, doing decently. And like they are saying, they need to see whether or not the bench can come off the bench and make an impact in the later stages of this one. Just showing how much time left with us. We are at halftime at this stage, so another 40 minutes of the second half. And also we have got there, Sam is the man, put him on as well. Says Mr. JJ, and also we have got there in the chat as well. I still get McAfee updates alerts, McAfee as well. Says Obi Snake. And that's the thing. I believe George's laptop always tries to tell him as well. We have got there 59, 59, 59. Do I hear a higher bid as well, system? And also we have got there, how are the Yanks going to do if they win the rights to host the World Cup? No breaks in 40 minutes or play for 40 minutes each way. Means all commercial return as well. Just worried we will, our great game as well, says Billy Raw. So I guess it is the sponsor side of it as well that will hopefully help with that situation. But I believe they are going for the 2031 maybe. Rugby World Cup. Hopefully I'm not wrong in that regard. I think it is 2021 because the 2027, I believe, is almost going to the Australians for that one as well. Hi, what time? Next week's game, please, as well, says Latifa. So at this stage, the All Blacks are going to be playing up against Wales at a total of 5:15 New Zealand time, and then also the game for Scotland and Tonga is taking place at 2:30 a.m. We will be covering both of those on New Zealand as well, or on our channel, I should say. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated, all the support you guys have been showing for this live stream as well. And also, I should mention Halloween. Little bit of a hint there that we are planning something for that Halloween live stream at 5:15 a.m. So if you guys are keen to see exactly what we have got planned, there could be some sort of costume or there could be some sort of something coming on the channel for 5:15 in the morning. So if you guys are keen for that game, be sure to check it out as we will have something happening for that Halloween live stream as well. We have got there, should have the Rugby World Cup in the USA. The crowd would love it as well, says Tato. And also we have got there, Katie, as well. We have got there 500,000 as well, says Six. And also USA will defeat Ireland. And also we have got there Wales versus All Blacks as well. And bring back Colsey, says Jared. He is on the bench at this stage. And the Javanator said Welshman here as well. Welcome into the live stream. And I will ask you the question. How many of those games, you have got Fiji, South Africa, Australia, and also the All Blacks? How many of those 4 games are you confident that Wales will be able to win? I'm curious because Wales, they won the Six Nations, got some very talented players as well. So do let me know how you think it is going to be going as well. And you knew that. So they cancelled the Ireland versus USA game. And also we've got there, but I've never really been impressed with Sam Cane as well, says Cooper Cronk. I feel like he's one of those players that some people seem to love him, some people hate him. Although one thing is for sure, and he always ends up bleeding because of the fact that he puts his heart and sleeve out there and just keeps on going as a workhorse in that number 7 jersey as well. Baby Shark is going to be a show as well. I have just seen that. I am not going to be watching that one, unfortunately, for them there on Nick Jr. We always got there. Going to be a tough series for us Welsh, says the Jaffinator. But I mean fair play, because of the fact that you've not just said that you'll take on one of the big teams of the Northern or Southern Hemisphere. Sorry, you're taking on the top 3 sides in the world, and then also Fiji, who are unpredictable and also can put on a very good performance. Definitely with Josla Tuasova, I do see back in there as well. Well, is going to lose every game apart from ABs as well. Says Hex there, and also we have got there we have got there in the chat as well. Wales and France are coming to play, says McKenna. They are indeed in France. They've got an insanely good squad. They've got about 43 players, and it will be tough for them. They've only got 3 games, so it's going to be very hard to decide who plays where. As I have 40 subs as well, says James got it. Also, we have got the ABs. We're hoping Kane will become another McCaw, simply because they look alike. Sadly, he's yet to fulfill that as well. And to be honest, everyone under the age of 7 will watch it as well, says Car Guy. Yeah, I guess it's a very catchy song in some regards. Okay. Mills Muliaina has just predicted 151 points for the All Blacks in total throughout this match as well. You keep up with your support. USA can feel Katie's support as well as his transformation. Also, we've got the Australia playing well, but France are a very ill-disciplined squad as well, says the Jaffinator. I feel like somewhere that they've got the advantage, France, is that loose forward trio, whoever they play. They've got Makaloo coming up through the ranks, the piston legs as he's called, because he just keeps on going and driving those legs. Then they've also got Cameron Walkie, exciting talent for the future as well. And then you've got Geelong, and that's the thing, Geelong is a good player, but he might not even get into that loose forward trio. But Richie Mo'unga about to kick off this game for the second half as well, Kane, not as mobile as he used to be as well, says Colin. And also we have got there whatever Mills, as I said, chipping for 7. And also France can pull it out off the near when you don't expect it, says McKenna. And yeah, with Dupont at number 9, we haven't got Aaron Smith here for the All Blacks in the Northern Hemisphere tour. So that does mean that the debate of whether or not Smith or Dupont would be able to have the better of that battle, we will have to wait and see for a little bit later, probably at the World Cup. We will get to see that one, but kicked off by Richie Mo'unga and claimed by the US just outside of their 22. And also we have got their try from X as well. Let's go. Says chipping for 7 at this stage. It is going to be, once again, Ogspura is kicking out high down to the halfway line of the stage. It's going to be taken nicely by Damien McKenzie. Got a little bit of pressure on the man, but now he's going to draw and pass out to Asafa Moore now, trying to drive straight through. But he has been dragged down. Good defense from the USA so far. 59 is the score at the moment for New Zealand. Loose ball there from Ethan de Groot, but it's sitting up for Damien McKenzie once again with the quick feet. Stepping off to Dalton Bubbly as well. Back in his space, draw and pass, and then Gustavo is going to score himself his second try in the match. Is he getting a hat trick? Is he getting the amount of tries on the back of his shirt there, and Gustavo, the big number 3? At this stage, there are 3 players sitting on 2 tries. Who is going to be the first to get the hat trick? If it's Gustavo, I would be very impressed indeed, because of the fact that he would have been able to beat Will Jordan. And also, in this one, it would be also Luke Jacobson sitting on the 2 as well. But a good start to the second half for them there. And Dalton Bubbly versus Tom Curry, that would be some battle. That would be very exciting indeed to be able to say. And we have got there in the chat as well. As a Welsh fan, I will support my country in rugby, but the games are going to be tough. Fiji are a good team when they want to be as well, says the Jaffinator. Yeah, that's going to be a very good game next week up against the All Blacks. I just wish that they were going to be able to have all of their players for that game, Wales, because I believe that Dan Bigger and also Callum Sheedy and whatnot aren't going to be available for that fixture, but they've still got a very good side, and I am looking forward to Mac for the hat-trick as well, says Stanley Murphy. And also we have got there in the chat as well, All Blacks are going to score 12 tries to 0 for USA in the second half as well, says Tato. And also Pups is decent, says chipping for 7 years. Also a bit of a workhorse in that number 7 jersey. Just keeps on going anytime he gets the opportunity. And it's one of those ones, the number 7 jersey at the moment, you've got Savia if he decides to play there. Then you've also got Sam Cane returning from injury. And then Ethan Blackadder can play 7. Luke Jacobson can even play a little bit of 7 as well if he had to. So you've got quite a few good options here for the All Blacks. In that loose forward trio, beautiful inside ball to Tupavai. Still the only Chiefs player who has not been able to score himself a try yet. Safa Miller plays halfback, goes back to Luke Jacobson, now trying to step it. He is dragged down by Harmon and Mullen, the props. Quinton Paya now stepping around the side as well. And at this stage now still going to be available for the All Blacks, sitting 40 metres out from their own line at the moment. De Groot with a good carry forward. Dragged down though by Chavita. Going back now to Finley Christie once again. Vi goes back to McKenzie lined up, but it is going to be Braden Hill now with the offload to Will Jordan. Oh, great ankle tap there on him. And I believe it was, I want to say it was Mitchell who was able to get that ankle tap, and it was an important one because as soon as Will Jordan starts getting some speed going, it's going to be the penalty there to the USA for coming in through the side once again, and that's going to be Tupa Vai, who was penalised for that one as well. We have got the Eagles emoji in the chat as well, and sub DM as well, says Luca. Welcome into the live stream, mate. And so many silly penalties. That's the thing. The All Blacks will also be using this game as a kind of, I guess you could say, a little bit of a testing ground, or in some regards are trying to fix the little penalties that they might end up giving away in the game up against Wales. Because if they gave away these penalties up against Wales, Wales would more than likely be able to get themselves a few more points on the board due to that as well. And also we've got the frat house boys done in USA. As Wales says, Jody Blaze there. And also we have got there, did you do the, you call it gridiron as well? Says Obi Snake. And also New Zealand need 34 points for the 100 points. Shouldn't be a problem as well. And also we have got there, so proud of the Freedom Birds. US win or lose. We are proud of you as well. And at this stage, it does look like Chavita is going to be making his way off the field. Currently just outside. No, sorry, it wasn't Chavita. He is actually still going to be out there. And instead, it's going to be Bonasso, I believe it was, taken off the field there. No, Bonasso's still out there as well. Who did they end up taking off? I believe it was Cam Dolan, actually, sorry, who did end up getting that one. But now at this stage, still on the side of the USA. And they are going to be 25 metres out from the All Blacks line now, going to the short side. Once again, piercing the gap, and beautiful offload there from the number 9. And he has been a standout for the USA throughout this whole fixture. So far, straight away, it is going to be the number 20 getting his first carry. Still available for the USA to be able to use. It's going to be now Bonasso. Hitting the ball up, almost able to get it there with Zankastava, but not quite. Going back into the hands of Tongaoia, I believe is the pronunciation there. Now, once again, it is going to be in the hands of Tamani, or sorry, Lapetti in the number 13 jersey. Some of these days I am struggling with. Cardi sells the dummy. Almost able to pierce through with great low tackle from Tupaya. And Papali also able to help him out, but at this stage, 20 metres out here for the USA. Good phase play from them, and now going to be out in the ball once again here. Paul Mullen still putting phase after phase after phase. Lapetti dragged down in the tackle by Whitelock. Still available though. I believe that's about 10 phases in a row here for the USA. They are doing very nicely. Once again, the replacement number 20. I want to do decent now, driving his way forward here. It's going to be Dylan Fawcett still available for the USA. This is a very good face player now. A spin from their number 7, which in this one is Jumasis, I believe is the pronunciation. Good rush defense there from Finley Christie with the tackle on Harmon. And now Tarval trying to steal it, but it has been taken straight back by the US. Cardi going back across to Dylan Fawcett. And at this stage, they are still hanging on to this ball here, the USA. They gave it up for a second, but now it's back on their side. But now Finley Christie trying to get straight on the ball, and he wins the penalty for not releasing there as well. We have got there, do you have the champions or a champons hoodery as well, says Luca. I have no idea what that is. And also we have got there, well, AB's D is too much as well. And go USA, says Katie Dixon there as well. You can buy a 6-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 350 square meters mansion with 8 acres of land in certain places in the USA for the same, in certain places in the USA for the same price. You can buy a 50-year-old rundown ex-housing New Zealand home here in New Zealand as well, says Johnny Blaze. I don't know what happened to my voice there. I ended up trying to say every single word all the same, not straight there from a Safa Moa. Big mistake from their man in the number 2. They've got Dane Coles as an option later on in this fixture perhaps. And Will Jordan will score 4+ tries as well there. I do see him plays, but no free healthcare, no free healthcare as well, says Obi Snake. Now at this stage, it is going to be the scrum feed for the USA Eagles. They are going to be 40 metres out from their own line here, and they are going to have the scrum feed for this one. And Augsburger, who will be feeding this one in, is weird, Johnny. I can crack my piggy bank for a deposit as well, says Tim. And also we have got there, just woke up. Look at the score as well, says Tesla. And at this stage, it is going to be interesting as well. Is that true? Says Katie Dixon. And also get off the Moore, says that Smithy Toilet there. And the jabber now at this stage, it is going to be Augsburger who will be feeding the ball. And he was able to score himself the try a little bit earlier on in this one as well. USA getting wasted, says Shane. Now at this stage, it is going to be available for Ogura. Almost nailed in a tackle by Papaliba. Still available here for the USA, going to the short side now. Once again, it is going to be Hermesais dragged down to the ground. At this stage, they are getting wrestled almost back to their own 22 here at the moment for the USA. So he is going to be kicking this one downfield. Luke Cardi finding a bit of space as well. Looking for the 50-22, but straight into the hands of Damien McKenzie now. Once again, looking to try and pierce the gap. Little flick out the back. That's just a bit cheeky. He got nailed in the tackle for his troubles, though. Damien McKenzie now. Finley Christie goes back across to Sam Whitelock, dragged down by, once again, Matt Harmon. Moonga gives it off to Satutu now. The USA, they haven't let too many tries through in the second half so far. The first 7 minutes has actually almost been not too bad for them so far. But now Richie Moonga with a bit of a step, and now he's going through. Richie Moonga trying to link up with about 3 minutes. The option, Damien McKenzie gets it inside ball, and Dalton Pavali scores the try. Oh, great effort there from Augsburger, but he was still able to get over the line there. And I did jinx that big time in that regard. But Dalton Pavali able to score himself the try there. Pavali. There we go. He was able to score it in the 48th minute of this fixture as well. Now at this stage, they are going to be into the 70 points at the moment. All Blacks slacking off. Sorry, it's still only 66, and also hope we hit the 100, says Alan. And also we have got their try, Dalton Bro as well. It was a very good one, but Damien McKenzie decided to be a bit cheeky and do the round the back. The thing is, though, by doing so, he ended up just leaving his ribcage open for Will Hooley to be able to just drive into it. But he's got back up, Damien McKenzie. He's good at that. Getting smashed and then just getting straight back to his feet. And then he was here for the draw and pass with Dalton Papali, who was able to make his way to the try line as well. Papali sounds like a mob boss as well. Says, oh, he's taking Richie. Says, chip in for 7. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Oh, my goodness. That's a big yikes, brother, as well. Says Katie Dixon there, and horsepower from Makina. And at this stage now, it is going to be Richie Moonga. So I guess the big question now, as we are getting closer to the 50th minute mark, do you end up bringing on a few players? I believe they won't be too far off making their subs. I'm just going to show you guys exactly who is sitting on the subs bench for this match for the All Blacks as well. As it is sitting at this stage, it is going to be TJ Perenara, Bowden Barrett, Anton Leonard-Brown, the returning Sam Cane, as well as going to be an option for them in this matchup. And then also Josh Lord, Tyrell Lomax, George Bauer, Dan Coles All are very good options for them. Richie Mo'unga strikes it nicely straight down the middle once again here. And now the score is going to be 73 for the All Blacks. And it is a 7 at the moment for the USA. Autum Papali'i, he's actually being taken off the field. So that is going to be Sam Cane now, who will get his chance out on the field. But I believe that is hopefully not an injury for Autum Papali'i. Sam Cane is back as well. Says Smithy Tula for the first time in about, I want to say it's like 7 or 8 months at least for Sam Cane. It was in the Tri-Nations last year, I believe, that he did end up with a bad injury. George Bridge at this stage. Now going to be hitting the ball up. Christie goes to Dane Coles, who is going to be driving his way forward as well. So now they have changed the whole front row. Tyrell Lomax is going to be out there, and straight away a mistake from Tyrell Lomax, but ripped back for the All Blacks. And Richie Mo'unga going to have this ball only a couple meters out from his line. Referee is saying that it is going to be play on at the moment. So George Bower now getting his first touch of the match as well for the All Blacks. Christie passes it back into the hands of Damian McKenzie. Braden in on great low tackle on him, and it's going into touch now. And the USA will have this one just inside of the 22. It's going to be play on, and they have gone short to Lepetti, who is very close to the touchline, just slinging wide past there. A lot of pressure from George Bower, but it is still going to be available for the USA. Decided to take it quickly rather than risking the line out as well. Now it's going to be Carty floating back into the hands of Bonasso. For this stage, going short side once again here. Carty drawing past, and they've got a few men on the outside. Good tackle from Dane Coles and Sam Cane there. Finley Christie trying to get straight on the ball, still available. Now the USA wrestling him down to the ground with Luke Jacobson. Finley Christie once again trying to get in the breakdown. Passing it out the back line once again here. Carty going back. They've got the advantage as well here for the USA, and they are going to be going back for it as well. I reckon there will be a 100-point game as well, says the future. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Go US, says McKenna. And also we have got the Eagles from Katie there. And defense, says Alan. And at this stage, as well, we have got Maketu missile. Fritters are the bomb as well. Says on a good halftime munchies as well. And hungry today. Guys, anyone keen, says Ovi Snake. I could go for some breakfast at this stage because of the fact we are sitting at 9:45 a.m. here in New Zealand. I ended up live streaming till 2:30 a.m. and then we did have about 2 hours sleep before this match. Still slightly wide awake, but I feel like as soon as I stop talking, I'm going to be out like a light for this one as well. Over 110 points, All Blacks please as well. A few more tries make it over 100 as well, and 73 and 52 minutes is 1.4 points per minute so far as well, system. And also we have got their full power to the mighty ABs as well, and also Obi Snake, what meat, and whitebaiting this weekend as well. I believe salmon season must be coming up soon, if I'm not wrong as well. And so we can't see the match. Did the USA come out for the second half as well? Says Jay, they did indeed. And at this stage, they have got themselves a free kick, taking the quick tap as well. And now it's going to be the skipper, Campbell, who was almost able to bounce out of the tackle. Quintal Byer, illegal scrummaging is the call, but now Oscar Satutu trying to get straight on the ball, not quite able to. Unkura once again, or sorry, not Unkura, it is Augsburger, who was getting that one once again, going to be stepping around the side, tackled by Will Jordan and Sam Cane still on the side of the USA. Carty almost getting run over by his own big forward. Augsburger once again going to be firing it back now. Paul Mullen only getting 10 metres out at the moment here for the All Blacks. Luke Jacobson, though, able to turn it over. No, it's a penalty there to the USA, and it was side entry once again against the All Blacks. Taken quickly there by Unkura, now going short. And now this stage 5 metres out, and they have got their penalty advantage once again, going to the short side region now. Is it the try, or was Will Jordan able to put him into touch? They will be checking this one for the USA, but it could be the try for Ryan Matas if he was able to get it over the line. Go All Blacks, let's go as well, says Bruff. And also we have got there, just someone say Beaver as well, says MD. And also we have got their scrambled eggs on hash browns before golf as well, says Brett. That sounds like a breakfast and a half. That is for sure. And Hamish, will Jordan get a hat trick here? It's going to be interesting. I feel like because of the fact he's out on the wing, he will get the whole game. And maybe Braden Enor or Quintal Byer will be going off the field for Leonard Brown. I think Will Jordan might have put him into touch here. Discipline guys as well, says Alan. Also at this rate, USA will score 3 as well, says Hex. And also we have got there, well, look at these huge beer cans the crowd is drinking. Geez, that is a solid can for that man in his hand, I should say. I believe it's a Stella Ortiz, if I'm not wrong. And also believe a bloody good try if he gets it as well. And golf today would be epic as well. Looking at this here, they were able to get very close to the line here for the USA. Going short side. We need a camera on that far side. Was he able to get this one down? His legs, were they up in the air? Oh, we've got a different angle here. Right, Will Jordan, he was working hard to try and put him into touch. Has he been able to reach out there? Legs are still up in the air. It's hard to tell. We need an angle from just the other angle. Okay, they're going to decide whether or not this is a try at this stage, and they are improving. USA is so good as well, says Roach, and also this is beautiful. This could be a try, depending on how it goes. Will Jordan trying to stop him here? They are saying, is this the best angle you've got? It looks like he's not in touch at this point. And then from there, he does end up with the legs in the air. Does he get it down? I feel like there's no conclusive evidence. Award the try. That's going to be the second try of the match here for the USA. Ryan Matias able to score it, and they are now going to be sitting on to 12 points for the USA as well. We will add that one to the try scorers list. We didn't really have that far side camera angle, which I feel like at this stage it does mean that it's another try for the USA, and that's fixture. And tell you what, the USA crowd, they are loving it at this stage. A second try. Not only is this the second try ever scored by the USA, they have now created history by scoring 2 tries in the same match in the first ever match that they were able to score a try in as well. But at this stage now, Ryan Matias able to add his name to the try scorers list for the USA. And at this stage now, I'm trying to think of how long into this game it was. I believe we were sitting about the 55th minute or so for that try. And Ryan Matias, but like they are saying, they made the subs there, the All Blacks, and that is where it's gone slightly downhill there. And also we've got there, I will have you know, I called both USA try scorers Twix as well, says Katie Dixon there in the chat as well. And also we have got there, love the Eagles, says Emma Choi. And also we have got there, congrats Ryan Matias, and also Utsberger and Matias, I called it as well, says Katie. She is very happy at the moment. A mercy try, says Jack. I mean, I would call it more of the fact that the All Blacks didn't quite work it out. That's a brilliant kick from the touchline as well, and that has gone over 14 points to the USA here. I'm quite shocked by that call as well, says Smithy Toilet. I think the angle that would have explained it was that far side, but they didn't have any cameras on that side as well. So in the end, they did say that the leagues, because of the fact that they were up when he put the ball down all in one motion, they did see no conclusive evidence not to award the try as well. And now it's going to be kicked off nicely by the All Blacks, and they need to fire back straight away. Tupavai getting straight on the ball wins the penalty for the All Blacks, and now more than likely Dane Coles will take the quick tap, and he does indeed now. Offloads it back to TJ Perenara, also on the field. Luke Jacobson now fires it out the back line. Richie Moonga sells the dummy. Quintupaya going through as well. Offload to Leonard Brown. He's been on the field for about 3 seconds. Anton Leonard Brown, and he's been able to score it straight away there for the All Blacks, so they have been able to fire back pretty much instantly in this one. And now at this stage, it is going to be Anton Leonard Brown. So Tupavai, still the only Chiefs player who has not been able to score himself a try in this matchup, I believe. We will add that one, Anton Leonard Brown, able to score it in the 56th or so minute. At this stage, I'm just making up times for this fixture. I was going to US, as well from Katie Dixon. Also, take All Blacks 5 off and make a game of it as well, says Mr. JJ. That is the thing. Tupavai, he is out there at the moment, but Josh Lord will not be too far away for this fixture as well, getting his debut. Also, in the world is back to normal again, says Transformation. Also, we have got there, who said earlier, Eagles are going to eat donuts. So says Eva Shaw, and also we have got there, woo from Johan in the chat as well. But the New Zealand fans, they are cheering at the moment. They are on the screen. Dane Coles coming on, as well, says McKinney. He did actually take the quick tap there as well. So they have already brought out him. Also, I will quickly show you guys the bench that the All Blacks have gone with. I believe the only player who isn't out there at the moment, or the only 2 players, sorry, is Beauden Barrett and Josh Lord. But I assume they are not too far away from getting the opportunity. But at the moment, the crowd are absolutely loving this spectacle. The All Blacks are able to score themselves another try, but the US also able to pick themselves up too. Richie Moonga strikes it out to the right-hand side, so that is going to be an unconverted try there, but the All Blacks are sitting on 78 points. And also we've got their stink kick, Richie, as well. And good to see some USA, or see USA putting up something, 14 points for them. Very happy as well, says Barry Green. And also we have got there, I'm so damn proud of my San Diego Legion right now. And Ma'anonu is still as well, says Katie Dixon. That's the thing, Ma'anonu's signing back for them as well, which is going to be pretty awesome to see. And also great try USA from a South Africa supporter, says Johannes. And yeah, they always seem to be able to find that way of firing back straight away. If the US do score, it's going to be kicked off once again here. Braden Enoch takes it, gets it off to Tupai, trying to pierce the line. Perenara now firing it back to Lomax. It's going to be dragged down once again. It looks like the US have made quite a few of their changes as well in this picture, but now Damien McKenzie has got the option on the outside, breaking the tackle as well, doing a bit of a spin. Damien McKenzie able to get his way through. Now at this stage, I believe Chad Goff is out on the field. Also, Pefiletti and maybe Waldron has also made his way out onto the field there. Perenara once again looking to the short side. McKenzie to Leonard Brown, a little bit of a juggle pressure on Will Jordan here, trying to step in. He is trying to go straight through the gap, but he is going to be dragged down by Tonga Haya as well. I feel like some of my pronunciations of this bench are a little bit rough, so I do apologise in advance there. Now it is going to be in the hands of Dane Coles. Was it a knock on? It did go backwards, they are saying as well. And also we have got there, I take that USA try. Was a bit dubious as well, said Jacker. Now at this stage, Braden Enor trying to pierce his way up to the halfway line. Still available here for the All Blacks. DJ Perenara off to Tupavai at this stage. Up to 50 metres here, the All Blacks, they are going to be trying to go for the counter-attack once again. Damian McKenzie tackled hard by that number 20. He's been extremely busy since making his way out onto the field as well. Loose ball, Sam Kane gets it, drawn pass out to Tupavai. Now Jacobson, there are a lot of Chiefs players still out on the field there. Wrestled down to the ground there, Luke Jacobson. Now Perenara once again going to be going back. Lomax with the fumble, and it has gone forward. It was knocked on by Tyrell Lomax, then at the hands of the USA, so they are going to have the scrum feed here as well. And also we have got the New Zealand playing flat Hamish as well. It seems to be now that the subs have come on, they haven't quite been able to work it out, but now there is another sub that has taken place. Is it going to be Bowden Barrett, or is it going to be Josh Lord making his way out onto the field? Number 4. So Sam Whitelock going to be going off for Josh Lord here. What's your score prediction, Amos, as well? I believe I said 8 to the USA, 65 to New Zealand was my original one as well. We have got Maxi in the chat as well. Well, what a setup, brother, as well. Says Maxi, thank you very much, mate. I have decided to get the green screen out for the background as well. And at this stage, Sam Whitelock back in the All Blacks kit. 128 test caps for that man at this stage. And he is looking like no way he is slowing down anytime soon. He will be playing up against more than likely Wales, Italy, maybe even Ireland and France for those upcoming fixtures for the All Blacks. Anyone who was wondering, 5:15 a.m. is the next game next week. It will be the All Blacks taking on Wales. It's going to be a very good, exciting contest as well. Italy taking on New Zealand, Ireland taking on New Zealand, and then France versus New Zealand as well. That's at 9 a.m. and we would have finished live streaming from 2 a.m. onwards at that point, but we are going to be covering all of the international fixtures throughout the night as well. We have all the nations have players missing. Wales have loads missing next week. Again, the All Blacks get again as well. Says, that's going to be a penalty there. It's not actually going to be a free kick, just the straight penalty there for the US, so they are going to be kicking it for the touchline as well. And also at this stage, we have got the "you are a doc" as well, says Harry. And then he did correct himself. I mean, you almost got it first try, mate. And we also got the AB's been bad as well, says Billy Todd. And also we have got the backup US halfback, looks like your typical surfer as well. I believe that is Michael Biscas, or is it Andrew Guerra? That's a brilliant kick there from the USA. Now 5 meters out. It is going to be the opportunity for the line out here for the USA. And it's going to be the replacement, number 16, who will be in charge of this one, Chad Goff. Good kick from Luke Carty, though. Win for rugby, yes, as well, says Alora. And also we have got the Tonga. Could be USA, says Warren. At this stage, I believe Tonga's next game, they are actually going to be playing England with a very tough match as well. I can beat you as well, says Harry Trott. And also we have got the US in their chat as well, where we have got there now Chad Goff throwing it in its claim nicely. Oh, it's not straight, though, for the US, unfortunately for them. And that is a big shame at the end of that one. Also, Chuff the USA has also, and all you have is got their ABs slacking off as well, says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, this stage, I know a lot of people thought they were bringing up the 100. They have still got 20 minutes to do so, though, and they would only need 3 or 4 more tries to be able to do so. But the USA getting very close to the line in that situation. The USA boys will be proud as later as well saw, but proud as, I mean, at the end of the day, they had never scored a try up against the All Blacks up till this point, and now because of it, it does mean that it is going to be 2 tries in the same matchup as well. All the Polynesians in the rugby USA teams, Tongans, no Samoans, and the Eagles as well, says Tim. And also we have got the 5 Samoans and the ABs as well. And big up the Eagles, 2 tries is better than none as well, says Natty. And also we have got there in the chat as well, USA has a great doco about All Blacks being greater sports team as well, says Obi Snake there. At this stage now, Perenara going to be rolling it into the scrum. Hoskins Tutu now breaking off the back, finds the offload to Perenara as well. And he is breaking the tackle of Dabulis. Looked a little bit forward to Braden Inoy, and they are going to be going back. He is being tackled hard in touch there. And then also 101 on Richie to score a try. A conversion penalty goal and drop goal as well. Come on, says Helen. 101 at this stage, Helen. So you are going to be making a lot of moolah if he does end up getting himself one. Although Bowden Barrett, I assume, is not too far off at this stage from being subbed. I do hear the stadium making noise. Is that going to be a sub, or is it going to be Richie Moonga still out there at the moment? And also we have got there, someone keeps promising twerks as well, says Transformation there. And also we have got there all the Kiwis and in the Mano Samoa team as well, says Johnny Blaze. And that's the thing, Moana Pacifica, they are building a very strong side for Super Rugby coming up in February. It's going to be pretty awesome to see them take on the likes of a Fiji and Draw as well. 7.7k subs as well, says Aurenia. Surely not 7.7k. Surely it would be 7.07, I assume, in that regard, unless we have gone up 700 subscribers just from that live stream alone. But that would be absolutely incredible. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's see what we can get up to before the end of this one. It's going to be a massive push there from the All Blacks, and they've been able to turn it over at scrum time. Perenara now goes off to Bowden Barrett. That will be why Richie Moringa was playing so much, because he is now off the field. Damian McKenzie, they have got the advantage here for the All Blacks as well. I believe it is a penalty advantage for offside at this stage now. Tupaia just taking the carry. Perenara goes back to Tupaia now, and Josh Lord is also out on the field. He's got the ball in hand, the youngster, and he's trying to break the line, drag down there, 40 metres out. And at this stage now, Perenara going off to Damian McKenzie. Dame Coles with the draw and pass now on the inside. Oh, it's Perenara just having a bit of a juggle. Finds the offload almost to Will Jordan, but it is going to be back in the hands now of the USA, and it is going to be Mahoney who has got this ball available for the US. We have got that Perenara, bro. Stop being bad as well. Zed Smithy thought there and also putting it out there, Ross. Zed's transformation there, and also we have got their sub count is going like a rocket as well. And also we have got there getting hectic as well, says McKenna there. And also Boyamoda, then two rats. Effing in a wood sock, a wool sock as well. Says Katie, I've never heard that saying before. That is for sure. That one has gone into touch now. 50 metres out, it is going to be the All Blacks who will have this line out throw now. Hawke's Bay stacked with Manu Samoa players as well, says Dwayne here. They've got some very good players now. Ria Famai. Also, they have got Danny Tawala is another good one in the back line. Loragi Vizier. Lincoln McClutchy as well. I do see the E is signed for Moana Pacifica, and I'm very happy to see that. Leonard Brown there nailed in the tackle, but Braden in all once again. Trying to drive his way forward. Sam Kane trying to wrestle the man out of the breakdown. It's a penalty to the USA, not cleaning the not taking the man out, sorry. And this one, it was the number 7. And this one, Hunko Jumishai, who was able to get himself the penalty for them as well. Okay, so I've just woken up in Holy says Big Ass Ball. Morning, mate. Hope you're having a good day at the moment. 2 tries for the USA so far in this one. Nate, it was Augsburger, and also the try for Ryan Matthias in this one as well. We have got the hi, welcome to Chili's as well, says Katie Dixon. Also in there, TJ, no All Black, get him out of there as well, says Smithy Torda. Who would you bring in for TJ Perenara if you were to replace him? Because they have got Christy and Webber, no Smith, due to the fact that his wife, I believe she has had a baby, or she might still be very close as well. We have got there 22 to go. Miraka, come on, Chiefs Mana as well. Says it, Mark, in one moment we will update the score. There we go. We're up to 63 minutes in this game, and it's going to be the line out once again here for the US, taking it nicely, almost being thrown back across the gap, and it's going to be the rolling maul now, opening up for the USA, trying to get it going forward, and it's going to be passed back out the back once again by Busker. Nice bit of draw and pass, and it's going to be Lepetti driving his way forward once again. Leonard Brown trying to get in there, not quite able to. Still available here for the US big forwards to try and drive their way forward. Busker once again going to be passing it back, and now it is the captain, Bryce Campbell, with another carry, still going for Buskers now. Offloading it in, Sam Kane trying to get straight in the breakdown, not quite able to. Offloading it back once again, the replacement, number 9, and they're getting some good face play together here. Now out the back line, it's going to be the man Angura, and they've actually got the advantage here at the moment for them, so they are going to be going to the short side once again now. They are working their way forward, still available here for the USA, putting together some good phases here. Once again, still playing the advantage. Damian McKenzie trying to get straight on the ball, but still available here for the US. Got a bit of draw and pass. Luke Carney now using the back line here. Oh, it's a draw and pass, but it's a massive hit there. And Bowden Barrett takes it, and now they are going to be going back for the penalty as well. My little pony be like as well. Says it Bell, and also we have got there in the chat as well. Tell you what, it is going quick at the moment. Also, we have got there in there remove space and copy to paste to watch live as well. Says Vivo, and also we have got there. This was a boring, or that was a boring England versus West Indies even. The AB score more points as well, says Cooper Cronk. Yeah, 55 in the end, bowled out, unfortunately for them as well. Someone knows where I can see the match on the internet as well, says Juan Pablo. And at this stage, 65 minutes, in about 30 minutes time or so, it will be uploaded on the All Blacks YouTube channel for the highlights of this match as well. We have got their listeners, the Kiwi Lads and BK Sport Talk, all things international rugby every Wednesday at 5 p.m. here as well. From it is the Rugby Down Under podcast, and at this stage now going to be taken nicely by the USA, only 5 meters out and trying to get that rolling maul going forward. Still available here. Fired as Chad Goff, almost trying to march 40th for the US. Getting turned around just a little bit, but still going to be available for Michael Busker at the back, trying to stop it from getting out there. And the All Blacks, they took just a little bit too long there, the US, to get that ball out. And because of it, it does mean that it is going to be the scrum feed for the All Blacks, only 5 meters out from the line. And also we've got their bean on 78 for 5 minutes. Getting bored as well. System. Yeah, and also we've got their Flow Rugby in US, $30 for 1 month. As well as lower price. That is very pricey. Indeed, I believe Sky Sport here. Oh, Sky Sport might actually be about, I think it's 40 New Zealand dollars, which probably works out at about maybe about 25, 30 US dollars as well. But we do have a few more channels on that one, I assume, than just the Flow Rugby side of it, due to the fact that we got all sports that you do get access to. Unlucky Eagles as well, says Chippin for 7. And also, if the Rock took over the Samoan team and paid these top players at least 10 million in a season, these top players like Artie will play 3 seasons, then finish at a club in Europe as well. Go All Blacks, says Gillen in the chat as well. And All Blacks need cheerleaders, says I've mistaken. Also, I bet the man makes millions a day. Says I snooze. Yeah, the Rock, he is a very he would make millions, I would think. Definitely like per movie he does. Oh, just a good run from Will Jordan linking up on the inside. Oh, Skinsadudu now. It's going to be Perenara. Offload on the inside of Bowden Barrett. He's got too much pace and he is going to be gone. Bowden Barrett, or is he? Tell you what, it's a decent chase back there from Double S. We have got the donation from Steve Sim as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Good morning, Amish brother. All Blacks are looking too good for this one, even more than I thought. It's a good lesson and an eye-opener. Upcoming young talent in the USA squad, and will only make them stronger in future games, hoping to see the USA score another try as a neutral as well from Steve Smith there. Appreciate the donation, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll tell you what, you're currently sitting at, it is 5 a.m., so that is commitment, Steve, being up at this hour of the day in Western Australia. But it's a beautiful offload to TJ Perenara, then went across to Bowden Barrett, and then that is going to be the try. So that's decent from the All Blacks. They haven't scored a try since the 57th minute. So the USA, the defence in the second half has been a bit stronger, and I think that is also down to the fact that the All Blacks trying to reshuffle and work out exactly what they can do in terms of those subs, because that actually happened in one of the first games. I believe it was up against up against Australia. They did end up bringing off the bench and did end up getting a little bit confused as well. But at this stage now, Bowden Barrett, he is only sitting one match away from it being able to get himself his 100th cap as well. We have got there, I like this bird angle of the try as well, says 20. And also we have got there cheer drinks on Hamish as well. And Big Boys are here, says transformation there. And also we have got there, what colour kit are the All Blacks wearing? They are wearing the black kit for this one, even though they are the away side. USA wear white, so that is the All Blacks secondary kit, I believe, if I'm not wrong there. And also we have got there Steve in the chat from Chippin for 7, and also Big Steve says Mark Roberts, and woo Steve from Billy G as well. And finally they score again, says Smithy Toilet there, but we will be leaving that one up for a little while here. You can still see the USA and the New Zealand side of it, but at this stage it's looking like, once again, Luke Cuddy, he's actually had a decent game as well. Straight away, he played a little bit of an aggressive game, decided to go for the cross kick in the early stages as well. That number 9 should get a contract for the Bunnings NPC side. Tell you what, he would well and truly fit in New Zealand Rugby the way that he's been playing. In fact, he would actually walk into pretty much any starting lineup, or maybe at least the bench, the way that he's gone in this game. His name is Nate Augsburger, and watch out for him in the future. Now, Will Jordan, another player to watch out. Great low tackle there from Augsburger, and he did go into touch as well, but it's going back for the penalty as well. Good to see Bodie not kicking as well. And also we have got there, well, the world has a new laughing stock today as well, says Jack. I don't think so. I think the USA scoring 2 tries when they've never scored a try against the All Blacks before is something to be proud of. 5 a.m. is asleep. 5 a.m. is a sleeping for me, says Steve Smith. Yeah, I guess that's called like tea time for myself in the weird time zones that we are in at the moment. Because of the fact 3 a.m. I believe we are actually going to be doing a live stream tonight. Pakistan taking on India in the T20 World Cup as well. Maka all over the back line. Is he the fullback as well, says McKenna? I believe he is playing at fullback, but then sometimes him and Bowden Barrett end up, I guess you could say, kind of swapping a little bit. He kind of joins that line a little bit more at first receiver and sees how it goes as well. Just started watching the stream, and holy moly, that's a one-sided victory. Oh, that's a one-sided victory if I've ever seen one as well, says Finn. And also we've got the 83. I was sticking matchsticks in my eyelids for a while there as well. And then also we have got the year not spending $30 for Flow Rugby in the chat there. But now at this stage, Will Jordan going, and he's going to get the hat-trick here. And now it is going to be the opportunity for him to bring up the hat-trick, and it's the first hat-trick of this match. Will Jordan at this stage, he has just been on fire throughout ever since he has got into that All Blacks kit, and now we are going to quickly change that one again for Will Jordan, scoring in the 9th minute, scoring in the 29th. Just because of it, we will give it the 69th because of the fact that he is going to be sitting on 3 sets of 9, and 9 or 3 times 3 equals 9. So maths, but Will Jordan able to score himself that try there. Very nicely done as well. Does lead to the try as well. And Sean says, hear me as well. Someone did mention, hopefully they will be able to get themselves 5 tries in this game at some stage for one of the All Blacks, just to pay tribute to the man as well. But they did lay down the jersey, and also the USA gifted the All Blacks with a USA kit with Sean Wainoi's name on it as well. And so happy the Rugby Network exists, and also now they're scoring tries with Mwonga off as well. Says Smithy Toilet there, and also we have got the here we go Jordan in the chat, and also we have got there, can we have Will Jordan at home? Shows Lewis Rees Savard as well. And America has someone called Mahoney as well on their team. Got me thinking of Police Academy, move it as well. Says Steve Smith there. Here at this stage, it is Sias. It's a hard name to say. Siosi Mahoney, I believe it is. He's a unit and a half in the number 19 jersey for this one, but that is another try here for the All Blacks. 92 points for them. 15 tries for Will Jordan in his first 13 games of Test match rugby. His first 10 games of Test match rugby as well. We have got there Churd America as well, said Mike Robertson. Also, who got the hat-trick? It was Will Jordan, who was able to score it. And now Beauden Barrett going to be charging back across field. Damien McKenzie here, going to be available 71 minutes through this game at the moment. Damien McKenzie stepping his way through, going to be dragged down. Dane Cole's now playing up back, gives it back to Tupa Vai. Still one of the lone try scorers, or one of the lone players who haven't been able to get themselves a try from the Chiefs, and now it is going to be taken nicely by Luke Carty. A lot of pressure on him. Dane Coles actually went for the chip there, which was an interesting one. ROP Sean always in our hearts as well, and ROP Sean Wainui says hunted there as well. And yeah, the news that he did pass away earlier on in the week definitely shook the rugby world, but at this stage, seems like the All Blacks are playing hard in this one, and they did do a tribute in the Taranaki versus Manawa 2 game as well, from where they did a haka, led by Nihi Muraskara in that one. USA trying to have a kickoff with Barrett as well. Says McKenna, yeah, maybe not the smartest plan, because Beauden Barrett, he will more than likely try and go for that 50-22 at some stage, or just being able to find himself in a counter run. But now it is going to be once again Pefiletti driving his way forward, going back into the hands of Carty now, using their backline nicely here. The USA, nice bit of draw and pass, and Campbell, the captain, going to be dragged down once again, but it's a counter ruck here from the All Blacks. It's a penalty to the USA though. Hands on the ground from Braden Enoa. And that is the penalty. I knew this result would happen as well, says Richardson, and All Blacks smashing USA, says Ali. And also we've got their next game, India versus Samoa, says Revelation. Also we've got there's going to be as many points scored in this game as the South Africa versus cricket match, or West Indies cricket match earlier to Hamish as well. Yeah, I did see West Indies bowled out for 55 runs, which is something that we were not expecting, but because of it, it does mean that England well and truly sit on top of that group of the T20 World Cup as well. We have got there Jacinda and Ashley Bloomfield will have a heart attack watching this match. The crowd is maskless as well. And also we have got there, thank you ABs for beating the crap out of us on our own soil. Yeah, it's a learning experience times 100 as well, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, the crowd would have absolutely loved this. Even though the USA are not winning this game, they have been able to see 2 tries from a side who have never scored against the ABs before. Also, using a very nice backline and looking good in the later stages of this match. A shunt on Damien McKenzie, but just into touch there. And it was the try scorer a little bit earlier on, Ryan Matchhouse. This stage now, it is going to be going back. And they are going to be playing on. They have actually grown with the quick throw here. Available now for Tupavai on the outside. TJ Perenara, 73 minutes into this game and stepping around here. TJ Perenara wrestled down just in the half of the USA once again. It's a win for the USA. They have scored tries many a better time. Haven't done that this year as well. Oh, it's a juggle from Will Jordan, something we don't see too often for that man, but now it's going to be a knock on from the USA as well. First, the knock on from the USA. So now, from Australia. Not the USA. No, tell you what, from the All Blacks is the team that is playing at the moment as well. Wishing disease on someone ain't cool. Let's not do that as well, says Katie Dixon there as well. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Hang on, I just saw the score. Are you sure this isn't T20 as well, says Bowl? No, this stage is a decent fixture. That is going to be the sub. And it is the man in the number 3 jersey. He's been working hard throughout this match. So it is going to be now Dino Waldron, making his way out there. Your loyalty is above reproach, Katie. Go hard, girl, as well, says Nettie. And at the end of the day, it is pretty awesome that we are getting to see the USA play on home soil here. The first of many matches of the Autumn International Series between any of these sides in the Northern versus Southern Hemisphere. Next match for the All Blacks is going to be up against Wales next week. We are going to be covering that on the channel. So if you are new, be sure to leave a subscription, I should say, and also be sure to hit that like button, because of the fact we are going to be, it's on Halloween. So that's a little bit of a hint. We are going to have something special planned for that Halloween one as well. We have got there, let's go Brandon from Billy G. And also we have got there, thanks brother. I appreciate that. Got to stick with your teams through the good times and the bad times as well. Says Katie Dixon there. 8 more minutes. ABs get another 3 tries. Let's go as well. Says Johnny Blazer. More points than Samoa as well, says Revelation. Yeah, this stage 74 minutes down, 6 minutes left to try and bring up the century. 5 times they have brought up the century. They have just mentioned they would need a try and something to be able to get it there as well. WRC are watching this game as well. Says it is there from MH. And also one more, please, just one more as well. And also we've got the All Blacks be like testosterone fueled haka, and the USA be like a country road as well. Says what they thought. That's going to be the penalty to the USA once again here. And I believe more than likely they will kick for the corner here. 9 offside. TJ Perenara just getting it a little bit wrong round the side of that breakdown. Perenara as well says Billy Dolly with a couple of dots. 102-0 as well says Roman Soldiers, sorry. We want those 100 points as well, says Transformation in the chat, and also more points than I have dollars in my bank account. My wife's for you, their money vacuums as well. And 5+ tries, or 5 more tries plus conversions in 5 minutes. And also we have got there, they're laughing from Mark at Steve there. But at this stage, it is going to be the lineup for the USA inside of the 22. If they score the final try of this match, that would just be the absolute topping on the cake for them to be able to get in this position. I see someone with an afro, an All Blacks afro in the crowd, and they actually just decided to kind of yank it off their head and spin it round. It's going to be a knock on from the USA, and now it's going to be the All Blacks who will have the scrum feed just inside of the 22 as well. We want 100 boys. At least the ABs didn't need to chat the ref up as well, says Steve there. And also we have got there in the chat as well. All Blacks win, says Ralph. And also maybe the ABs should play in the NBA All-Star game too as well, says Bow. And also we have got their last words, one more try as well, says MH Joy. At this stage, we have got a huge amount of people watching as well for this matchup in the poll. I believe it is sitting around that 90% of you has said that the All Blacks are going to be winning this game. We've had over 1,000 votes. We've also got 188 likes. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is hugely appreciated. And 666 watching. I did see that just for a moment there. We need 2 as well, says Dwayne. Yeah, 1 try converted would bring them up to 99. Very close to the 100, but just not quite there for it as well. Come on, All Blacks. 100 as well, says Latif. And also we've got their 666 viewers. Illuminati confirmed, says Johnny Blazer. Now at this stage, it's going to be an attacking run from Bowden Barrett. Good tackle from Luke Carty. And also the replacement Busker. Going back to Bauer now with the power. Trying to drive his way forward, but still just outside of the 22 here. The All Blacks. Jacobson goes back to Bowden Barrett. A lot of pressure on him. Quinton Pye now under pressure as well, but breaking the tackle, finding the offload to Satutu now off to Perenara. Flick out the back, but it's gone straight into the hands of the USA. It didn't quite work out there for Perenara, and now it's going to be Double Us who has been able to get this hand on the ball. Driving his way forward, trying to crawl forward. TJ Perenara now trying to take the ball straight back. He has been able to get the turnover, but now going to be on the side of the All Blacks. Yes, they have George Bow now out to Sam Kane. Going back across to Damian McKenzie now with the attacking run as well. Pearson on the inside. Jacobson there. He's starting close to the hat-trick at this stage. Going to be offloading it back. TJ Perenara having to duck the high tackle. Damian McKenzie now trying to draw him past. Just throws it on the outside of Braden Nenor like it was an American football. We are on the field in the USA, that is for sure. But now Bowden Barrett going back to Satutu once again. Now Damian McKenzie. Leonard Brown on the outside. Dane Coles takes it nicely. Sam Kane there. Trying to draw him past with Will Jordan on the outside. But it's going to be taken by the USA now. And 77.5 minutes through, it is a knock-on from the USA now. And it is going to be the scrum feed for the All Blacks. In the early stages, George will give you a big kiss if you do as well, says Steve Smith. For the hit that like button, it's just great, says Steve Smith there. And also, we've got their try drop goal would be a great end as well, says Billy. And also, we have the Eagles just thinking about going home and setting up their home to Halloween as well, says the news. I'm actually, for that live stream on the 31st of October, we have got something planned. We have never done a Halloween live stream on the channel before, I don't believe. So it is going to be a little bit different in that regard. And also, we have got there what game ball Bowden Barrett as well in the chat from Steve. And also, we have got there George would be great in Trailer Park Boys. And how many tries for Will Jordan at this stage? He has been able to get the hat trick for himself. Luke Jacobson sitting on 2 tries so far. This could be an opportunity for the man to get himself the 3rd for the hat trick as well at this stage. That says 80, but we are sitting at 78 at the moment. George Diddy, I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 years. I'm ready for my passionate kiss. As well, says Johnny Blaze. And also, we've got the Bowden Barrett playing as well, says Azal. He is indeed. He came off the bench for Richie Moonga and at the earlier stages. At this stage, they are just showing the pressure at the set piece for the All Blacks. But the USA, they've been working hard throughout this one as well to try and get themselves into the situation. Or actually, we might be showing the high tackles or also just a few cinematic shots, but showing the USA in action for the set piece. They've been doing decently. They haven't actually lost too many. Are you going to dress up for Halloween as well? Says Arena. There may be something on the cards in that regard. Where are you from as well? Says Premium Threes. We are from New Zealand for this one. So we are currently sitting at 10:17 a.m. in New Zealand. I believe at this stage we are just having all of the scrums and also all the lineouts that we have had so far. I don't think we've had a set play try yet, other than, of course, the All Blacks. They were able to score one, but not off the back of the scrum with Luke Jacobson, or a rolling maul try we haven't actually seen yet. And this one as well, I reckon the 2-digit scoreboard is breathing a sigh of relief as well, says Slow Figured. Also, we have got their Halloween movie as your green screen backdrop as well, says Paul there. And also, we have got their 150 plus to 0 if it was the 18 as well, says Emmy. And also, we've got their 101 to 8. I believe that is from Nico. And also, we have got the, okay, I'm changing my profile picture to Squid Game Guard as well, Says OB Snake, and does it end at 100? Says Preston. It does not at this stage. They would keep on playing if that was the case, but this stage the USA are not going to let that happen. It is currently sitting at a few minutes through this fixture. 78 to be exact as well. It's my birthday on Halloween. Can't wait for your commentary as well, says David. So yeah, we are going to be covering that game of Wales versus South Africa. Wales versus New Zealand is going to be at 5:15 a.m. I'm going to dress up as George for Halloween. My costume will include a bucket of KFC and a six-pack of Lift Plus energy drinks as well. And not as good as Australia, 145-0 over Namibia, Hamish, but not too bad. Result for them as well. And also we've got this guy's good, says Nico. And also when does it end it as well, says Preston. At this stage, only a few more minutes left of this fixture as well. Awesome commentary, brother. We'll be watching next week as well, says Chippin for 7. This stage, they are just having an interview with Sam Whitelock. They've kind of got a bit of a stoppage here for drinks, which is why we have got a little bit of that interview going on as well. But for those people who are wondering who the All Blacks are playing next, it is Wales, then Italy on the 7th of November at 2 a.m. Then 4:15, Ireland versus New Zealand, and then France versus New Zealand to close out the Northern Hemisphere series for them as well. These games that are taking place next week, USA versus Ireland, unfortunately has been cancelled. So instead, it is going to be Wales taking on New Zealand. But before that, Scotland going to be taking on Tonga, and what will promise to be a very physical matchup between those two sides as well. We have got there. Brody Retallick would make a good Frankenstein for Halloween, Hamish. As well, the thing is, you're 100% correct. I feel like all you need to do for him, like he has got the height advantage in that regard of being able to play Frankenstein. Who would be Dracula? Who would you give as the All Blacks for Dracula? Do let me know. And also we have got the dress up as Sean the Sheep and Bitzer the dog as well. Says the bell. And also we have got the which idiots voted for the USA to win as well. And also I'm going to dress up as Kieran. And the chat says, Arena Shorts, tell you what, we will put Kieran back up on the screen as he is missing at the moment. One moment we will go like this, and we will go like that as well. There we go. He's popped up in the top corner, and he is a kind of happy man. He's got the smirk going like Farrell did as well. No century. It's like a loss for the ABs as well, says Tim. And also we have got there Sam Kane from Arena as Dracula as well. And also, bro, chuck a suit jacket on. You look like they do on the telly as well, says Steve. Believe it or not, we have actually worn a suit for pretty much every All Blacks fixture this year for the Rugby Championship. Which we kind of, we end up kind of doing it for a lot of those ones as well, which I feel like is kind of weird timing that you have said that as well, because of the fact that we do a few of those as well. His big protruding brow and his height is perfect as well. Says Steve Smith. And also Dracula, Sam Whitelock. That's actually a very decent shout. Or Geordie Barrett as well for Dracula. Definitely if he looks like Rugby Challenge 4, that is. And also thanks for the great commentary as well, says Slowfinger. No worries, mate. If you are new to the channel, anyone who is watching, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel. At this stage now, TJ Perenara going back. Will Jordan charging at the line. Anton Leonard-Brown getting only a couple metres short of the line here. And it's going to be Perenara, a little bit of a juggle drop of the ball. It went backwards, and now Damien McKenzie sees the gap passes on the outside to Dane Coles. Looking at the corner now with the inside shuffle, and he scores the try, Dane Coles. And that is going to be in the 78th. Maybe the 100 is still on the cards. Dane Coles returning from injury. 67 minutes was the last one. But Damien McKenzie, he had plenty of space and decided instead to pass it on the outside to Dane Coles, who does score it in the 79th minute now. Can the All Blacks get that one more point to bring up the 100 here? We will have to wait and see. Sweet as well, says Stephen. Also, we have got their crack up Cuzzy, says Cuzzy D there. And also, we have got their thank you for the stream, 10 out of 10 and $200 as well. Says Cargo, I just came back. We did indeed get a huge donation from Steve Smith on this one. But Dane Coles, 97, as we can see, getting very close to Venus Ref as well. Says Stephen. Also, we've got the tough times never last as well. Says it was Johnny Blaze there. I think Wales versus All Blacks will be a close game. I'm excited for it next week as well. It is going to be a 5:15 a.m. game. D-Mac's so unselfish as well, says Victor. Exactly right. He has scored himself, I believe, one try in this match so far. And other than that, he's probably at about 3 or 4 assists as well. A third try is also still on the card as well. Says Emma Shaw, and also love your work, Hamish. The GOAT commentary, commentator cousin as well. Big cool if you covered Dan the Hamming and a Makachev next weekend as well. That would be a very good fight. So maybe we will be able to do something along those lines for a UFC watch along as well, because I believe it is going to be on the Sunday. So depending on whether or not we do that all nighter, we might be able to go through and watch Dan the Hangman Hooker get an opportunity as well. 19-14 or 99-14, sorry, as well. And one more, please, says Dwayne. And peace out, Sean, as well. RIP, brother, says Ross as well. Yeah, the passing of Sean Waino, he hit the rugby world hard earlier in the week. But the All Blacks at this stage, they've been able to put on 97 points on the board. And so close to the century as well, says Steve Smith. They did also do the haka to him as Tangi was today, Sean Wainui, I believe. At 2 p.m. it is going to be taking place or somewhere around there, which is why the Bay of Plenty game has been cancelled. They've got the advantage here for the All Blacks. Once again, Hoskins are 2-2 now on the outside. Now it's going to be Damian McKenzie using his pace, putting the foot down, nailed to the tackle there by Carty. Whacked with that one, but it is still going to be on the side of the All Blacks. Perenara passing it back up to 81 minutes. The All Blacks are not going to be finishing this game without a fire. Leonard Brown passes on the outside to Dane Coles now. Putting the ears back. Sam Kane on the outside. Jacobson drawing pass out to Brayden Ennell now. Back in his pace as well. Brayden Ennell passes on the inside. And TJ Perenara is going to be scoring the try here for the final try of the match. And that is the 100. They've been able to get there right at the last moment. And TJ Perenara able to score that try as well. Brayden Ennell with a great drawing pass in the 80th minute. The All Blacks will bring up the 100. The USA able to get 14 in this game, but that is going to be the end of this match as well. 100-year boy as well, and A from Chipping for 7. McDonald's playing like a sandfly tonight. As well, says McKinnon. And also, let's go 100 as well, says Caleb. My voice is trying to disappear, but that it's going to once again be the 102. Can they get 104 here? Perhaps. And Ennell's some player. As I said, Smithy, thought that my voice is really trying to disappear at this stage. We are going to be back later on tonight for another live stream. Pakistan versus India in the cricket for T20. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That one's gone over from Damian McKenzie and at full time. It is going to be 104 points to 14. And that is going to be the end of it as well. There we go as well. Petty as well says transformation. Also, nice finish, boys. And also, awesome, the long-awaited century has been bestowed to us. TJ comes to the rescue as well. And also, we've got there, yes, TJ, good boy as well. And also, well, there's the hundo. Congrats to everyone who made money as well, says Katie Dixon there. And also, we have got the US can still come back as well, says Emmy. And also, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for injuries, Ennell would have cemented himself in the 23 and damn Eagles, as well, says Revelation. And also, we have got the, wow, man, what a score, says McKenna. It is indeed. I didn't actually know what would happen when it did reach the triple figures. So pretty much what does happen is I guess it puts it down below, and it is going to be full-time in this game. 104 points to the All Blacks, 14 for the USA. They were able to score 2 tries. The first time in history they've been able to score themselves a try, but they were able to score 2 as well for this one. Yeah, what a very good game. All right, we did get to see from both sides as well. The USA had their moments in this fixture, and I feel like that is one thing that we've got to remember throughout this game as well. Being able to score the try, Nate Augsburger, I would say out of anyone for the USA, he was right up there in terms of one of the most talented players out on the field. Ryan Muchhouse also able to score the try. Then the All Blacks try scorers, Jacobson was able to get himself 2. Ethan Groot scoring in the 5th minute. Will Jordan scoring the 3 tries, the 1 hat trick for the day as well. Damian McKenzie able to score. Richie Mwonga also able to get 1. Angus Starvell making his way across the line twice in this one as well. Quinton Byer also scoring. Dalton Papali, the names are still coming at the moment. Anton Leonard-Brown. And then also there was a try for Beauden Barrett. Then from there, I believe there is still 2 more Dane goals. And then also TJ Perenara was able to get that one as well. 100 is insane. Could have been worse. Other the USA could have got 0. Exactly right. And also we have got there in the chat as well. 500 people. I know it is absolutely insane the amount of support that this live stream has had. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new, because we are going to be back for every single international fixture of the kind of Autumn Internationals that we will be able to do, including the Wales game next week, which is going to be a special Halloween-based live stream as well. So we have got there, thanks from Lauren Owos. And also we need to fire the coach. We need to remove everyone. We need a revamping. We do need to do what Japan did as well, says Elijah there. And also we have got up the Eagles. And also, yeah, a respectable 2 tries as well, says Emma Shaw. And also, thank God that ended. It was getting worried as well. Cheers for stream marriage and a 10 out of 10 on the ball from Steve. So thank you very much. I hugely appreciate it. Your donation as well. And for tuning in at 5 a.m. Hopefully you are able to get back to sleep if you do decide to try and get a few more Z's. We have got there. At least they got 2 tries. Probably high school teams in New Zealand who would have whooped the Eagles as well. And also commentary, says DJ. Thank you very much. Thank you for the stream. Says Katie Dixon there as well. And also we have got there in the chat as well. Great goal. Great job your country did, says Hex. And also good on both teams. And thanks heaps for the excellent commentary again. And thanks Kiwi Lad, says Steve. And hooray the scoreboard didn't crash as well. And they got 100 for Wainui as well. Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday, Sean Wainui. And they are going to have his tangi today for the passing earlier on in the week. Yeah, Eddie Jones as well says transformation there. And also another quality stream, mate. Love you, mate, as well in the chat from Johnny, mate. Appreciate you here once again, Johnny. And also Timaru boys, so seconds should play USA. And also once again, thanks for the commentary, brother. Hopefully one day you can become an official commentator as well. That would be pretty awesome indeed. And also we have got there, thanks for the stream. Very unhappy with Munster. Did they end up losing Kunakuinen? We will have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case. And we have got there. Did Will Jordan get his hat-trick, Hamish? He did indeed. Was able to bring up the 3 for this one. That will boost the country sport, says Hex. And also thanks, Amos, as well in the chat from Latifa. And also, bruv, pause, take a sip of water as well, says Victor. But yeah, nonetheless, I believe more than likely I will be ending up having a bit of a snooze at some stage as well. We have got there. I feel great. That was fun as well. Both try scorers are from my San Diego Legion as well. So I'm floating on a cloud brother as well. And can we have Will Jordan at home? And sets a photo of Johnny May. Says it's Smithy Toilet there as well. But at this stage, 16 tries in this match. So New Zealand actually getting less tries in the second half than the first. 60% possession for them. Also carries 727. Surely that's not a number, but it is apparently in that one. Line breaks 21 to the 2. USA, the tackles, unfortunately for them, did end up going a little bit worse for them in the second half because of the fact 84 tackles made by the All Blacks, 10 missed tackles. In that first half, the USA actually had a higher tackle completion rate than the All Blacks, but in the second half, it did go downhill. 139 tackles made, missed tackles 52, but fatigue would have been playing a big factor in that one as well. And also, we have got the All Blacks going to win as well, says Cerise, and they did indeed. I'd love to see you commentate on a baseball game as well, if you can stay awake through it as well, says Ball there. Also, thanks, Hamish. Always a pleasure listening a little bit earlier on. And also, we have got there. I hope you get Katie on your set one day. Enjoy what she adds to the game as well, says Transformation. And also, I bet I can make you laugh as well, says Arena Shorts. Go for it, mate. See how you go. And they lost to the Ospreys 18-10. So that is not the result that they would have been wanting. Definitely not with their next game being up against South Africa, or in South Africa, sorry, up against the Bulls, I believe it is going to be. There's such a nice thing to say. Thank you, brother, says Katie Dixon. And also, we have got there Sean Wainui in the chat from Kazi D with Tamariki Tikohu Tuho Nation. Hopefully, I did pronounce that correctly. And there again, and also we have got the Enon needs to start, bro. So says Smithy Toilet, and also we this guy can commentate on two dogs. As I says McKenna, and also you're welcome, Katie. Have a good one. I'm off to bed. Says that transformation, but nonetheless, I do thank you all very much for tuning in. What a game! Happy that USA got 2 tries here. It was awesome to see them get over the try line, not just once, but twice. Never scoring a try up against the All Blacks in their past 3 encounters. They were able to score 2 of them as well. It's like Japan. They set a record in terms of being able to score their first try in the first half of a game up against the Wallabies since 1987. So everyone was working hard in the underdog situation as well. Why did the boy why did the boy throw butter out the window? Says Rena. Okay, because he wanted to see a butterfly. Oh. I mean, I laughed, but I feel like that was almost slightly a pity laugh in that regard. It was like Eagles, number 11, nice respect and farewell to Sean Wainui as well. Says mate, Sean, also we have got there nothing, not against the Leinster cheerleaders. They won as well, says Gunnar Cohen, and also barely any spammers tonight. We're pretty cool as well, y'all. Says Katie Dixon, and also Katie with the whole emoji there, or the golf emoji from Chippin for 7. But yeah, nonetheless, I think we are going to be at the end of this live stream. Hamish has alien powers of concentration as well. I respect Nancy here for the next one, says McKenna. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. Like I mentioned, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. 104 points to the All Blacks, 14 for the USA. How long is the match now as well? It has just finished. Full time is upon us, and 14 for the USA, 104 for the All Blacks. And also we have got there RIP, Murray Sean as well. Says it was Quippish. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly there as well. And also we have got there the laugh in defeat as well. Says Mayo, and also bye y'all, and everyone have a good one, says Katie Dixon. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the Rugby Down Under podcast, where we talk all things international rugby. It is the pinned comment there. And also, if you are keen for a bit of gaming, we also have the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel, where we do play a few other games that aren't just sports based as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all